By the way, we're liver.
Oh, what? Oh, shit.
No,
Okay.
no, I started like in the middle of that sentence. Don't worry.
Okay, I'm putting this on the shelf then. And the stream will never know what it is.
Fight stick that she's trying to fix.
You can't spoil the mystery like that, Ash.
I could do whatever I fucking want. I'm an adult.
That's true.
I could go and commit a federal crime if I so pleased.
You probably shouldn't, though. I don't think the kids would like that.
If you can get away with it.
Okay, well, there's a few crimes that I'm fans of. I got a fucking DNF dual ad.
Yeah! You're not
Oh,
even subbed
boy.
to this channel?
Oh, it's on the alternate monitor that's not logged in, so you get an extra view and extra ad revenue.
You don't have to. Oh my god! Don't bot my channel!
Yes, I'm subbed, but I also have a bot account. Just the one. I'm sorry. See, that's a federal crime.
It's a joke, it's a joke.
Behind the scenes. Oh,
Behind the scenes.
Oh yeah, how do you like the stream title?
I love it.
BTS behind the scenes, not the K-pop
I was just
band.
reading.
Like,
I was just reading it and going through how every time I see that abbreviation, I also do the same thing in my head. Just like, not the K-pop band. I don't even listen to K-pop. Why did I think that?
I can't believe that Joe Biden personally broke up BTS.
Doesn't he get adopted by
Hello?
them?
I don't know, given that they broke up immediately after meeting with him.
Custody battle.
I didn't even know that they broke up. That shows how much I don't give a shit.
As you shouldn't.
Yeah. We're just out here vibing. Oh yeah. What? Hello everybody. I'm testing out a new model. This is Vapefawn.
Sniffle!
She's like Vapebot, but only marginally less evil.
Sniffle!
Her evil's also more impotent and like knock cup off table.
Crying, starts crying.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about the vape font. Sobbing, starts sobbing.
As a species, most vape bots regard each other as enemies at best, sworn enemies at worst. Vapefawn and Vapefox are the only two vape bots that actually like each other. They consider each other sisters.
Your sister!
I can't believe it. I literally forgot to set up my veto. I'm sorry, V.
You're fine. You already have a reactive on this channel.
Oh.
Yeah, you're just a funny little gif.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I'm
thought
thinking-
I thought that was on purpose. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, no.
You're allowed to be a funny little gif for.
I'm gonna be a funny little GIF tonight.
Why do you pronounce it like a fucking peanut butter?
I don't? The peanut butter is pronounced GIF.
Oh, you know, fair.
What? Don't gaslight me today.
Okay.
Peanut butter is clearly pronounced peanut butter. I don't know what is wrong with you. You even said peanut butter.
I hate this so much.
You know?
I want to start committing federal crime.
Is this what it's like talking to me?
Yes.
Oh.
Penis butter.
No, please wait. No, now I'm thinking about the post that I couldn't fucking. That literally made me pass out laughing of Reese's penis buttercup.
Hey. Hey.
Penis
tea,
butter chocolate
nut,
flavor.
But her. That's kind of fucked up, huh?
I can't think. I'm gonna fucking pass out. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I'm thinking about Reese's penis buttercup. The thing is that was a name on Destiny, and then it was censored. But the part that was censored wasn't penis; it was butt. It was Reese's penis Blake cups.
What the hell?
It's really good.
They don't censor penis, but they censor butt.
Man, I need to make more V-Roids. I've only made like 7 recently.
Only 7?
Just
only 7.
I haven't actually made 7, but I make a lot of Vroids just because I like doing it. I like to draw.
I have to stop making Vroids or I get really tempted to rebrand every other month.
Yeah.
And no one's commissioned me for a Vroid in a little bit, so I don't have a good reason to like go insane on it, so I just keep making new clothes for
I would if I had money.
I have only ever made one Vroid for one person one time.
Oh wow, you went to go that with you.
It was you. I made Enva.
Whoa! Whoa, Mama, you don't tell the truth!
No, you made a second one. You made Q.
Yeah, that's true. I did do 2 total, and they're
And
both
we have not used Q yet. The reason is that the problem is that my family literally got so tired of having like 2 names for me. Again, they literally were just like, we're gonna start calling you by your VTuber avatar. So that's my official middle name, and that's starting to lose my mind.
For those of you who are wondering, that's this model.
Or a blue funny animal.
I mean, no, I'm a real digital deer. How y'all guys living tonight, by the way?
Stream broke the second that you broke.
Cognito hazardous.
Whoa!
Hello. Oh, hi, Story.
Ahoy!
Ooh,
Hi.
Oh god, you sound like you're going through a tunnel.
hold on, my tune's just super loud.
We found Story, but they're on a Game Boy.
Story, but it's the CSI Season 1 finale. That's a reference no one's gonna remember.
Yeah, I don't understand that at all.
Someone was buried alive
I
in a phone and
assume-
was trying to call people to figure out where the hell they were buried.
Oh my god.
I assume I would get it if I saw the CSI Season 1 finale.
That's such an old reference, Jesus Christ. Wow, I'm such a boomer with my crime scene investigation shows.
You'd think that with how much true crime shit I watch, that I would have seen those shows, but surprisingly, I've never bothered.
Thanks for the sip, Chromoma. I'm gonna get a. I'm trying to get a fucking root beer.
Man, I have a vitamin water and a sparkle water.
And y'all guys know I'm sipping bangs.
It's good since 1898.
I like to imagine it
bang-
was fucking dog shit root beer since in 1897.
Favorite that the bangs meme is one of the memes that I'm so glad I'm involved in. I was at the
Okay, I
ground
can hear
zero.
you guys now.
Let's go.
Hello, I was at the ground zero of mispronouncing that shit.
I like how it's implied to be like some sort of legitimate like incident when you say shit like it's the goddamn ground zero.
Oh yeah, no, it was because the thread that started the bangs root beer meme had me and a couple other people getting called the most creative things I've ever heard in my life.
Like
was-
things
it
that
was
would be on
CK.
rare insults.
It was on CK, so you understand the kind of insult. CK is for the truly deranged people, because you could just go to any cooking forum, but no, you go to fucking 4chan, you're gonna like see stuff like, oh god, I just remembered the time I told someone that if he continues cooking in a terrible way that he's gonna die of carbon monoxide poisoning, and I hope it takes his gerbil for There was a guy who was really doing terrible cooking. Told him that he's gonna kill his gerbil first, and I can't wait to watch it on Live Leak.
Jesus Christ.
CK is one of my favorite boards.
So, so those of you who are here tonight, you might have noticed that it says, the title of the stream is fucking long. We're doing a behind the scenes episode tonight because due to technical difficulties, I can't throw them into a gauntlet of violence.
Oh man, no violence gauntlets. Sad.
Cycles of violence.
Just like Mr. Big Business.
Oh, big business. Cycles of violence and money.
Oh, I love perpetuating generational trauma.
Ooh.
So- How you guys living?
Inflation is good because it inflates my pockets.
I went through an ordeal.
Yo, did you just say you're at the DMV?
I went through an ordeal.
Hello?
Can I not be heard?
You sound like you're in a car, but like specifically the trunk.
Me too.
I'm on my phone.
Oh. Yeah, that's one of the technical difficulties. Do you want me to like put you under the desk so it sounds like you're like talking from the floor?
Yeah, put me under the desk. I'm talking from the floor.
All right, your little horns are poking up under the table, but as far as we're concerned, you're talking into a drawer.
Perfect.
So it's
Can I say something incredibly profane?
yeah, of course.
I just got fucked up the ass by God today.
What?
Did he at least use a condom?
What happened?
No.
Summoner just said that they got fucked in the ass by God today, and I asked if they used a
Jeez.
condom.
Which god?
I bet it was Shea Gorath.
I moved to a new house. The house does not have internet. We got a modem today, and then my computer did not have Wi-Fi compatibility. And I found this out at 7 p.m. So I just drove to my local super Walmart to buy a $10 Wi-Fi thingy, and they were like, cool, it's $50. Take it or leave it.
So you left it, right?
So I said, nope, I sure did take it. In the plan that I would return it and get a new one. My gas then ran out of gas. My car then ran out of gas, and so I had to go to the gas station. And then the thing got stuck, and it would not stop filling my car.
Oh God.
Everything
No
is
matter how much I pleaded,
Dude, you were not having a...
everything went wrong.
It was not a funky fresh time out there, huh?
I had a nice one.
What'd you say?
And by that, I was like, I had a nice CD Monday, and by that I mean I did like the usual amount of effort, but because of medical thing, I was so fucking tired. I like napped until like almost 5.
Yeah,
I got
I
up,
feel that.
up early like I always do, and then I got hit with instantaneous fatigue. I'm gonna go be cozy. And then I woke up
Yeah.
and I had chicken, and now I am here.
Cool.
I went to work.
Yeah.
I made ads to sell weed.
I've just
You'll
been
make it.
playing
Yeah.
a visual novel I bought on Impulse.
What game?
Nice.
It's called Buried Stars.
Oh shit.
It's like kind of like Danganronpa, but with K-pop people.
Like real K-pop people?
No, they're fake.
Okay.
I don't even care about K-pop. I just thought the premise was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It's like a bunch of celebrities are on a game show, and then the whole stage collapses, and then they're like, alright, now time for people to die. And I'm like, well, you have my attention.
That is pretty good.
That is solid.
I refuse to
Solid
engage
work.
with K-pop content out of solidarity with my Taekwondo master, who is also not allowed to watch it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Every time he tries to watch K-pop stuff, he gets like delusions of grandeur about how much hair he can grow at still, and then gets sad that he can't grow more hair.
Really, the fact that they're K-pop is less important than the fact that they're just celebrities and being hounded by people on social media.
That's pretty good.
It's like, what if Danganronpa was about celebrities and also they were harassed on Twitter the whole game?
As they should be.
I'm super excited for a game to come out this week.
What game?
It's called Blastronaut. It's a mining game that has procedural generation and cooperative multiplayer, where you are funny little astronauts who mine via like intense beam attacks and explosives. And there's friendly fire is enabled.
That's pretty good.
It comes out in 2 days, and I'm really excited for it.
Ooh.
The game I'm excited for this week is Xenoblade 3.
Oh yeah, I have my pre-order on that.
That's this week?
Yeah, it's this
Yeah,
Friday.
the Friday.
I'm excited to spend tomorrow making spam musubi.
No, you
Yeah.
Do you want me to mail you rice? Do you want me to send you a burger in the mail?
sniffle.
I'll just
This
come
man
over.
used to be made with so good. I'm gonna cry.
I keep looking.
Anyway,
I looked back at the stream and saw very short under the table somewhere.
I also, I didn't finish the tale of how it ended in demise.
Yeah, it kept getting worse. What's up?
Yeah, I got home with my $50 having been stolen from me, and then it didn't work.
Oh,
my
well now you have a
God.
legitimate
Because
reason to
you know how
return
a
it.
CD drive.
Hang in there, man.
Yeah, it's cool. I was just like, oh god, this train.
I wish you the best of luck. But yeah, because of the
Thank
technical
you.
difficulties, we're doing like a cozy behind-the-scenes podcasty sort of episode. I hope that's cool with
Yeah.
everyone here.
It's fine with me.
Yeah.
I did sign up for it.
Yeah.
I'm having
What would you
trouble-
have done if I was just like, well, that's it, I'm leaving?
I'd be like mildly upset and talk to you about that in private.
Okay, that's a reasonable response. I'm not leaving, though.
Like, I know that I have a reputation as like a fucking twisted psychopath, but I'm not actually a crazy person. I promise.
I didn't expect you to have, like, an irrational response.
Fucking L. L is one of my best friends. When he constantly attempts to agitate me, just see what I'll do. It's the worst.
I feel kind of bad for the sheer amount of intense plea that I've been like hyperdosing that poor guy on.
Well,
Yeah, no, like I made him like sob for half of today.
is he okay?
It was all good sobbing, but literally we had to distract from all of the like sappy happy family stuff with Skyrim mods.
You know, fair. What the fuck is all this?
What?
I opened a box that was just on my desk, and in it is just several dungeon cards.
You got those.
Yeah. Oh shit,
Those are your
Strixhaven
dungeon
Stadium. I don't remember getting that. Look
Did
at
you know
this, I
that
can
you're-
tag it as a box opening stream now.
Oh my god.
Alright, so. It's been a hot minute since we've done a behind the scenes. In fact, a fucking while. 25 episodes or so.
Hot damn.
Well, not 25 episodes, like 25 weeks, because we're on, what, episodes 18? Yeah, 18 of this arc. How you guys feeling? Since, like, we've last checked in. Because the previous one was right before the mountain. Like, before the end of the mountain, if I recall correctly.
Damn.
Is this foreshadowing that we're about to enter like the really the really nice, awesome part of the arc?
I feel like every part of the arc has been the nice, awesome part. This is a joke. This is a
know
joke.
what I
I'm not that egotistical.
I
No, that's
have
fine.
been.
It
I
has
have
been
been
pretty intense.
enjoying.
Summoner, what? Squeak now or forever hold your cheese. What's up? Did you not like me calling you a little rat?
Funny little rat character.
Made me laugh.
Hello?
Hello, what?
It made me laugh.
And you forgot what you were gonna say?
God, my audio is so bad. I said that it's been pretty intense so far.
Oh, fair.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, it's been a time.
It has been a fantastic arc so far, and I'm very happy with it.
Thank you.
I have been enjoying it wholehearted.
Yeah, you entered the Ashkata adopts so many kids arc.
I entered the oh god, I have to fucking retire this character arc.
Speaking of, actually, are there any other reasons for like wanting to retire Ashkata besides Ashkata doesn't make sense as a character to continue?
I actually have a couple reasons.
I'd love to hear them. This is the episode to air them.
Oh man, okay, so nothing against Ashkata. I love her dearly. She's one of my favorite characters that I've ever like made and written. All in all, I have one problem.
What's up?
My one problem with her is it's not even like necessarily an issue TM. It's just that I'm really bad at playing rogue, it turns out.
You've been doing fine. Aren't you like our top damage dealer?
Oh yeah, no, I'm playing rogue, but like I don't manage half of my anything properly. I have ADHD. I'm quite forgetful.
And if it
What
was just
if-
about performance, then I would have stayed on cleric.
Well, no, but I mean that's not only it. I mean I haven't finished my sentence. So
So what else is up?
on top of like rogue, and on top of my like rogue issues, it's not like rogue issues. Like I've had fun with it, but I'm realizing that like I can't actually level the subclass that I've gone into without feeling bad.
Which subclass and why would you feel bad?
Vampirism.
Oh, because you have to eat people.
Yeah, I'm Ashkata's a nice character now. Trying not to, you know, go crazy, go stupid. She's a mom. I accidentally wandered into narratively I want to play her one way, but
Mechanically, you're
According to
incentivized
mechanics,
to consume people.
mechanically I'm incentivized to like be a funny little sneaky person and eat people alive. So like, yeah, rogue's fun, but at the same time, I also really want to like try out monk. And the build that I have for next character, who we have seen referenced twice now. And the build for that character is really interesting, and I'm really excited to try it out because it's a thing that I've really wanted to do for a while in a tabletop game, and I've never had the opportunity to do so. So like where rogue was, oh, I just never played rogue. This is a build I've wanted to do for a long time, and finally have an excuse to do it.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to see.
I'm also excited.
I am non-binary,
And I want to, I want to play a funny non-binary. I want to play a funny gender non-conforming character that's stupid hot, that lets me practice my voice work skills.
That's fair.
That's the most fair.
And you're valid for it.
If you want to show like a sneak peek of said character, since it's a behind the scenes,
Oh yeah. What? I could pull up like the
Yeah.
reactive.
yeah, you can pull up the reactive that I'll make.
All right. It's gonna take some scrolling because I can't actually search
You just-
chats.
You want me to send it?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll just send it back to you. Yeah, let me pull it up. Hot damn. That is the wrong button. Why would they switch which button is share and which button is move between albums? Don't post fucking hot banui to you.
Oh yeah. I should probably be screen sharing. Can you
Well,
tell it's been a
hard.
couple days?
Yeah, so this is the sneak peek of the character that I'm playing next. I've had him for quite a while, but I'm super excited to like play him in the story, and he's got some fun stuff going on in the narrative, and the next arc is going to be really fun. And I'm excited to try him out, and I'm workshopping voices for him because my voice range is ludicrous.
It's very impressive.
Yeah.
It goes really high, and then it goes really low.
I struggle
So-
not to sound like an anime rival most of the time.
Yeah, I might just make him sound like an anime rival. So here's a character that I'm excited to play, and he's gonna be the next one. He's gonna be my next character, the next arc after Ashkata retires. And as I've said the last episode, that's Ash's ex-husband, Amicable.
Ex-husband, pal. Ex-husband
Yeah.
decided that we're both bi, but not for each other.
Correct. Yeah, that's their whole thing. I hope you're all excited to see him.
Yeah.
His name is Logan, and I'm excited.
What about the rest of y'all? Are you guys interested in
what-
doing any changes before or for the next arcs?
Nope.
I'm pretty sure I already like sort of reinvented Amwa, so
You did.
I
remember.
like the track Serenity is on, and for this foreseeable future, I don't think I want to change her.
You're valid as well.
A big pain. And I'm just going to continue in this direction.
You're valid. Hey, Monoct.
Oh,
If
I
you're
thought I
gonna
muted again. I'm so sorry.
if you're gonna play like fighting games during the stream, I don't mind. Just can you move
I was-
your like
I was just I was just testing the buttons and putting my stick away again.
like I don't
Sorry,
mind
I
if you
just
play.
moved
Just
it.
move the stick away from the mic.
Yeah, I thought I had muted
super
again. I'm so sorry.
You're good.
And I'm just also just really happy to see the Art of Logan put on screen, given that the original thing that we had said for the art was like, hey, I want it to be based off Brother Nier's outfit, and then V and L went, okay, can we make it slutty?
And we did.
He
Yeah.
is a shapeshifter, and so here he is, and his fucking his fucking sleeveless tank top thing is apparently partially sheer now.
Yeah, his outfit is like it's exotic dancer quick release clothing, so that way he can shift. Like it's a practical
he's-
concern that makes him appear slutty.
Yeah, he is a shapeshifter. That's how his monk works. He's a astral soul,
Yeah.
and astral soul works with how the shapeshifter lore in the D&D works. So it all works out. And I hate to say the words, yeah, hot character. Glad that that's the character. This is like his third iteration. I'm super excited.
I'm really happy with a lot of the stuff I have planned for the next arc.
Whoa.
Sorry.
I can't change anything about my character. Sorry.
Hello?
Hello?
I heard character, and then
I were to change anything about my character, it would be to give him the possibility to be slutty and not a child.
you could just
This is solid 10 years older.
if you want that to happen, we can talk about it.
Can you throw story in the time loop real quick?
So, I don't know how much you recall from the lore that I've given you, but the place you're going to be going to is in a time loop.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah,
I'm-
spoilers for the location of the next campaign. Not campaign, the next arc.
new campaign.
The next location is in a stable time loop that lasts a month. Everyone is
Huh.
aware of the time loop and fine with it. Because, like, since it's such a long
Interesting.
time, functionally, like, things actually do happen, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So if you were to arrive there
Yeah,
early,
Interesting.
you could time loop for as long as you want. So if you want to revamp story to be, like, an adult who is capable of becoming, like, slutty character like Logan over here, you can.
Hey, I'm not gonna make the joke. Can I make the joke?
I don't
The-
know
the
what
joke-
joke.
I'm about to make a horrible joke based off the shit that you and Elle have been saying about Logan nonstop. Is the time loop gonna impact his ability to get knocked up by the villain?
We will not be making him pregnant on fucking camera!
You two have been talking about it non-stop.
Yeah, because it's
Since I
funny.
went, I'm play Logan now.
M prank
You're
is
like,
hilarious.
"Trans Funny, and you're like, oh yeah, hey, I know that you use this to cope. What if we just keep saying it? And I'm like, rap, 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 rap. Anyway.
Well, it's just 9 loops.
Oh
I
my
hate
God.
this. We're about to go on a quest to find your fucking funny dog brother. You stupid bunny.
For further context, as previously mentioned and like set up on stream, the character that they were looking for, because they just keep looking for characters and failing to find them,
Sweats.
is Logan's brother.
The hot dog man we rescued early in the campaign.
Yeah, this guy's canonically now a damsel in distress. This is the second time you'll have had to rescue him.
The second time we have to rescue this motherfucker, imagine getting rescued by your brother's ex-wife, and then your brother has to come save your ass. Because your brother's ex-wife is busy being a mom.
She's like, hey, sorry, I can't save your ass from the fucking time dimension. I'm sorry, I can't save you from where all dogs go to heaven too.
I'm so excited for the next arc. I'm so excited.
I'm excited.
I say this because I just say this because of how much help I've had with some of the character designs.
Oh, are we talking about Gotti?
Yeah, we're talking about Gotti, one of my longest running villain characters of all time, getting a reboot and also being put in.
Oh, hell yes.
And also Keth, a favorite character of mine who is going to be a problem.
I am excited. Also, there's other characters that I'm
Also this
excited to
character.
see.
This
Also,
one is
oh,
not
are you
Keth,
pulling
but he will make an appearance. You've seen him once.
Swoons! I love this character. I love this character and their spouse, of whom I designed. Shit.
Yeah.
Local me is super fucking excited.
Yeah, no, I'm very excited for a lot of the characters I've designed for the next arc. But we still have an arc to get through. Which, speaking of, how are you guys feeling about this arc so far? It's been a little bit of a weird one just because of all the scheduling issues.
Mhm.
It feels like there's a lot of things happening at once, and I like it.
Yeah.
I personally have been enjoying how different it is from the first arc. The first arc was like it feels like this is a different like genre.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the first one had like your standard like D&D, like, you know, traveling and going to towns and climb a mountain and, you know, and
Do a dungeon in the
there
mountain.
was like and there was like politics and stuff, and not that this one doesn't have politics, but this is more like a mystery.
Yeah.
And I am resident mystery enjoyer, so I very much enjoy that the arc where Serenity is like, you know, the one more at the center, that it's also the mystery arc.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's a really fun one.
I'm glad you
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
I've also enjoyed having Serenity more in the forefront this time.
Yeah.
Not because I'm like, you know, I want to be the main character of the show. Like, that's not what I mean. I've been enjoying it, and from like a story perspective.
Oh man, that's an important thing that I need to fucking bring up. Despite the connection of my next character to the story, I'm specifically writing him and playing him as does not want to fucking deal with this whatsoever. To avoid main characterisms.
There.
Well, the next location is very related to Story's backstory.
Yeah, so it's gonna be Story's arc, and it's also just really funny that it's, oh hey, our fucking new character entire thing is, I don't wanna be here.
You're either gonna learn to love adventure or need a third character by the end of it.
Oh my god, we're
Well, if he doesn't want to
I-
be there, don't want to force him.
I mean, he doesn't want to be. He doesn't want to be in the time loop.
I want to get off Mr. Bones' Eternal Ride.
Or
Wait,
according to you and L, I'm gonna need a new character every other arc because every third arc because they keep getting broody.
Stop making pregnant characters.
I
Oh my god.
I will kill you.
What about you, Story? How you liking the arc? All right. I think their audio is. Oh hey.
I was trying to fix it, and then it was like, no.
You're good.
I really enjoy. There's so much going on, so we always have something to think about. So it's not that we're on like a linear track. It can be a little difficult just because ADHD and like, oh, there are many things for us to think about. But it's also a fun challenge, and it gives us a lot of freedom to choose what we're doing. And the narrative itself has been really enjoyable, and I really love all the characters in the arc.
Hell yeah. I really appreciate that. Speaking of, do you guys have favorite characters so far? You've met a lot of people.
Wander.
Really? He hasn't had much
Yeah.
time. What makes him jump out so much to you?
I don't know why. He just, like... He stands out in my head as, like, the one I am, like, I care the most about you.
He's
Even
just a
if
good
I don't
guy.
necessarily play Serenity that way.
Yeah, that's fair.
My official statement is that I don't play favorites amongst any of my children.
That's fair.
Of the non-children characters, Ashburn.
Because he's-
Ashburn is
of the
really good.
non-children, non-related characters, it has to be Ashburn.
Ashburn is really good, but from, like, a Waluigi kind of way.
Yeah, like he's a weird, pathetic
Ashford's-
man.
Yeah, weird, pathetic cannon man.
Isn't that kind of his thing?
Wah!
It's like that comic where this woman bursts into an artist's office and says, "Help! I need your help. I need you to make something that will make my girlfriend horny." And he's like, "Have you tried drawing like a Luigi in a state or a Waluigi in a state of despair? Like he needs to look like he hasn't showered in a couple days, and he's like got eyes like this, and then he shows like the most harrowed eyes."
Me too.
Let me see if I can find it. Okay. Obligatory morningfart.tumblr.com. I have to look up Waluigi.
I hear your fucking buttons.
I'm so sorry. Oh, not your
buttons.
not my
It was
buttons.
almost.
And now I'm just gonna have
Have
to
no buttons.
scroll the fuck down. Where? This is gonna take a while, so while we're at it, Amwa and Story, what about you guys?
Story, you wanna go first?
Yeah, okay. Or do you want me to?
Yes, I asked. You can go first. Like, you got any favorite characters so far in this arc?
Gray is definitely my favorite character. I think.
Who did you say?
Gray.
Gray. Yeah, no, I'm really glad you like Gray.
Sun
second.
boy.
Yeah,
Recommending that.
I was not anticipating that. And like, I had not realized until you asked who our favorite character was, and like him was just like, yeah, it's Gray, it's him. It was a surprise, and it all dawned in like one moment in like our fight against him when it just clicked for Story and it clicked for me of like, this person is a reflection and I can empathize with them and I relate to their character and how they relate to my character, and it was just instant. Like, yes, this is my favorite.
Yeah.
Nice.
I love that happening while that comic.
What's? Yeah, no, I had to
Okay.
find it.
That's gray core.
And following up on that, any favorite like standout moments so far? We still have a lot. We still have a good bit of time left in the fucking in the arc, but like any moments you want to talk about?
Honestly, just like I know it's not a moment, and it's more of just like a the looming threat of Rey as the knight. Just in general was like my favorite aspect for a bit. Just having like this, like I said, this looming threat that was like always kind of a presence, and it was like I think you'd even described it once as like our Resident Evil monster or
Yeah, we
something.
had to
Yeah, or
pursue her
Mr.
for like most of an arc.
hmm
Yeah, I'm
Just
really
having
glad.
like this like scary thing, just always like, uh-oh. You play the footstep sounds and we're just like, oh god. Just that fear I enjoyed.
The audio aspect of that was one of my favorite parts of this campaign so far. Just creating a character's threat presence exclusively through sound cues is it's my favorite shit.
Hell yeah.
The growling and the stomping was very good.
I still have the phase 2 activation sound in my nightmares.
I'm so
Ah,
sorry.
yes, and then the Monster Hunter roar.
Yeah,
It's part Zinogre and what, the Pale Rider Hades activation?
yeah.
Yep.
I can play it if you want.
Oh my god.
Oh, if you have it, yeah. Oh boy.
Fucking
it out,
cool.
You know that.
I know-
Oh, what's up?
I was just gonna say, I know it turns out he's like actually a hot guy, which I shouldn't be surprised considering he's a character in this setting. But I'm always gonna think of him as Crocodile Sewer Man.
He does do the crocodile jump.
He's now your nephew.
He is, huh?
Yeah.
Huh.
Why are y'all so surprised? You're considered family to Ash. Ash literally adopted one of you.
Yeah. Fucking. You shouldn't be surprised that a given character, when revealed, is secretly just super hot. Because I just like drawing hot characters. It's a hobby of mine.
I think y'all can recall that I was so fucking losing my mind when we finally unmasked him. Because V drew him and a different hot boy at the same fucking time, and I keep thinking about them as being best friends.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oops.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I was on a.
Yeah,
I was
I
on a
guess
kick of. Oh.
I just gonna say I really do like Gray both as a like, both as the knight and as like just ordinary Gray.
Yeah.
I feel there's a lot of room to work with as far as like Gray's character, and I'm excited to see where he goes. Like I want to know who he is.
Yeah, he does too. Speaking of just random hot characters, here's another preview for the audience who's here. Here's another character that will be featured in the next arc.
Oh no, it's my boy.
Oh my god, he's hot.
no. Oh god.
Also, yes,
Sweat.
Gray can in fact roar at will. He just hasn't because he's a shy boy.
I'm very sweats right now because
This man is divorced.
is he? What?
We just established that he has very divorced vibes, and that's enough.
Oh yeah, no. This is another character I designed, and we've been working on him for a long time. And his best friend will not be showing up in the campaign, I think, but they are a package deal outside of it.
I can't add too many nuns to this setting. It might start seeming Christian. Which I most certainly am not.
Yeah, no. This is a character I'm very happy is gonna be showing up. I'm very happy to see my boy put in the game.
His personality is basically that of a fucking Disco Elysium song.
Yeah.
He is a ham sandwich boy.
You can
Is he
tell that I made a character if he has a Harry Dubois energy.
Oh my god. This man looks like he eats deviled eggs that he found on the windowsill.
Yeah, no, this guy and his best friend are literally just one if Harry Dubois and Kim Kitsuragi were like 20 years younger.
Incredible, I love them both.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm so excited to see him.
Literally all I do in my free time that's not spent on D&D or like Magic the Gathering, I spend drawing like just random like needlessly attractive NPCs to eventually put inside of a campaign or a story or a game. So I just have this vast library of supermodels with guns.
Many of which we are currently working on putting in things.
Yeah, we're working on a game that is just hot people with guns. And one person with a scythe.
Yeah.
Who will not be showing up in this campaign because he's way too sci-fi.
1 second, I'm busy licking my screen.
What? Why?
I opened MTGA and I had a free pack because of my mastery level, and it was Kamigawa, and I got Jin Gataxias out of it.
Hell
And
yeah.
you know how I like me a Jin Gataxias.
Yeah, what was it? You'd suck the chrome off the ball of his trailer hitch?
I'd suck the chrome off his trailer hitch, yeah.
The fucking sentence.
For those of you who don't play Magic, I'm gonna have to show you what Jin Gataxias looks like.
Please, I need you to show specifically the Kamigawa one where he's wearing pants.
That's Progress Tyrant, right?
Correct, that's Progress Tyrant, not Core Augur.
This man is wearing pants.
I'm so upset. I'm gonna hide my face. I'm embarrassed. I kind of got the hots for all of the freighters, honestly.
Oh, that's an art card. I thought those were sleeves.
I wish they were sleeves. I would buy them.
I was about to buy them on stream for you if they were sleeves.
I would cry. No, I'm currently debating commissioning a sleeve set that's Schoolgirl Elish Norn.
God! Are you gonna put like the Elish Norn deck that you're inevitably gonna build in it?
Oh, 100%. Anyway, I mean, Jin has always worn pants, but he got new pants from Kamigawa.
Because he's a weeb.
Yeah, he sure is a fucking weeaboo.
Fucking, what was it? I had a thing and I can't remember what it was. Oh, right, we were all like talking about favorite moments and then we got distracted talking about Gray.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. This is the behind the scenes like
Good moment.
ADHD episode.
We got distracted from talking about favorite moments by talking about a favorite moment
Yeah.
being great.
And I'm just gonna periodically show off some designs as we go. Oh, you were gonna say something, Summoner.
I have a favorite moment to say.
I would love to hear it.
So this is also kind of not a single moment. If I had there's two. It is a ongoing thread that we have been following that stems from a moment.
Yeah.
The moment being when we were in the graveyard, we were exploring the old abandoned sector, and found the bodies had been exhumed.
Ooh,
And
yeah.
the thread that we have been following, I think, the bodies being missing, and the people them being the people who went missing, and finding out what happened to the people who went missing, what happened to their bodies, why it happened to their bodies, what it has to do with Gray, and what the fuck my spell did.
Yeah, no, there's
when I cast when I cast that spell to I keep forgetting the name of it.
No, I get you though.
The druid one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are a lot of mysteries in this arc, and you're slowly unraveling them, and also learning more how buck fucking wild the lore of the setting is.
Oh, it's incredible. I still can't believe magic is made out of souls.
And also, crude oil is magical.
Yeah.
And souls are an organ.
Souls are an organ, crude oil is magical, magic is partially souls and mostly ghosts. Like, a fireball is actually a type of haunting.
Me too.
It's like, frankly, it's like so absurd.
In the
But-
best way.
Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite part of this setting and of people's reactions to this setting so far has definitely been people slowly realizing literally nothing they know of normal fantasy is useful here, and you just have to learn as you go.
Yep.
And I promise it'll all make sense and it's all connected. I'm not just crazy for the sake of crazy.
Oh no, I'm not saying like absurd, like it makes no sense, you're a freak. It's like absurd and like a like
I just
don't really
noticed
know how
that
to
the Archwood
describe-
Waluigi comic is
Hmm?
up on the screen.
Yeah, it's been here for a while.
Yeah, I don't really know how to describe it, but it's just like it's just so like wild. You haven't ever seen anything quite like it before.
Yeah. It's like how when I say shit like, yeah, concrete has a memory, you're like, yeah, sure, this may as well happen.
Yeah, basically, you get it.
Me.
What was that story?
That's great, baby.
Yeah, it's that
Under the
concrete,
table,
baby.
muffled under the table, started eating concrete.
Oh boy, I'm so full. 500 total tons of loam topsoil.
Basically.
Sure, eat dirt. I think that's not out of pocket for her.
You did in fact eat dirt one time.
Wait, he did? Why
Yeah.
would he eat dirt?
I think that was like early on.
I believe it, but I don't quite remember.
Because Snow has said something about how I'm eating clay. I have no memory of eating clay.
Ah, right. And the last two people with moments left to share, Amwa and Ashkata. Let's just jam out for a sec.
I think of this arc, one of my favorite moments so far has been honestly the most roguish I've ever played Ash, which was as soon as we captured like subdued Gray and Al showed up.
What, when you hugged him and then had a knife to his back?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good. Very rogue.
No, that was a really fun one. I'm really proud of that moment, and I'm glad that I got such a fun fucking moment in before Ash is getting retired.
Valid.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
I can't wait to figure out what Logan's moments are gonna be.
Well, he'll settle into them as you as we discover who he is. You know.
No, he will not be settling. If he settles down, I need a third character.
All right, we'll make sure that he never ever gets any rest and is a constant peril for the rest of his eternity.
Good.
As he should. I assume I wasn't. Never mind.
You're good. So,
That's
what about
my
you?
board.
I mean, I haven't. Never mind.
What's up?
Could you repeat the question? Sorry, I'm like kind of tired today.
Yeah, you're good. I had a feeling tense behind the scenes. I was asking you if you had any like standout moments you wanted to talk about and share.
Honestly, just the entire fight with Gray was fantastic.
Yeah.
The entire fight was great, but both narratively and mechanically it was great. It was really nice having a chance to actually show off every character's strengths, like Amwa with her sheer like inability to die, story with the Serenity with the crowd control, Ashkata doing the damage, Serenity like being the catalyst that probably let us even subdue Gray to begin with the well-timed gentle repose. I felt like even though we were all kind of working individually as a team, if that makes sense, and I really liked just everyone it's go time.
The funniest thing about that is that there was like a whole lot of stuff planned for you to do a thing you said you would do like 2 weeks in advance, and then you didn't.
Yeah,
I had a plan.
Permission to put you on blast for a sec, Amla?
Yeah, go for it.
You said you were gonna use the fucking horn. I had a whole plan for the horn that would have started a third phase. You didn't use the horn after you said you'd use it, so I had to put away the notes that I had for how phase 3 would work.
It would also have explained the lore.
It was lore I was gonna explain with phase 3, but now you just don't get to know what that is.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you talked about doing it for 2 weeks, pulled out the horn in the fight, blinked twice, and then put it away.
I had a whole thing, and you just didn't do it.
I'm so sorry. If you had said so, I would have done it.
I'm not gonna force you guys to, like, do shit. I'm not gonna railroad you. I just do my best to plan as a showrunner more than I do at DM.
It was just really funny that for 2 weeks, you were like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. And then the second you're, like, about to do it, like a switch flipped in your brain and went, nah.
It's like
I didn't think we needed it. We didn't need it. And Alma is straight, like Alma ran the math and was like, okay, if we win this without it, great. If it looks like we're not going to be able to win without it, I'll blow it. But it also has a weak cooldown, and I don't know what sent this thing.
Yeah.
And in the moment, she made a decision that was bad for the show. I'm so sorry.
You always got to think about the fact that we're also running a show.
We're running a show, and you held us going for a fortnight.
I'm sorry.
You hit me with a fucking Fortnite battle pass.
Oh my god.
Sorry,
now how are you gonna get that picture of Rael?
It's
okay, well,
hilarious.
Okay, well, we didn't reach phase 3, we didn't force phase 3, but if it had happened, this is a behind-the-scenes episode. What would have happened, V?
I would have further explained the function of his fucking meat cleaver.
Ooh.
But that will remain a secret and a vital piece of information you lack.
Oh no! Oh, I fucked us. Damn it.
Yeah, no, like that was legitimately gonna be like a major component of the mystery.
Oh no!
Oh man!
And now no one knows where his meat cleaver went.
My favorite part of this campaign so far is when we have all of the clues in front of us, and we don't know how to put them together, and we're about to be handed a major clue, and we just casually do a 360 and moonwalk away.
You've done 3 of those so far. I'm so tired. This mystery could have been solved by session, like, 11, but you guys are just not putting anything together, and I'm not gonna handhold you.
We're not smart! I'm Bimbo!
I thought we were doing good.
So distracted.
Say the line, B.
I love you all. I love this campaign dearly, and you are not Bimbo because you have a doctorate. However, you guys are terrible at putting puzzles together.
I thought we were doing a good job.
You're doing better. You've been improving. This last couple sessions have actually been pretty good at like, oh shit, we're having revelations, we're putting shit together. But there are several sessions where you're just hanging.
I'm sorry.
See, for the sessions where we were just hanging out, I don't know, that was just like the vibe everyone was given, so I just didn't question it and was just like, I guess this is just like hang out kind of.
Oh, I have to feed my dogs.
Like
you're valid. I just and I don't want to take away like how good like those downtime episodes where we just have these quiet intimate moments with these characters are. However, Arcadia was kidnapped and you're hanging out in the bar.
I mean, that's kind of why, for this most recent one, I was just like, whatever, like, for, like, oh, what are you doing for your downtime? I was just like, I want to, like, continue the investigation.
And you're valid. I need to stress this. You guys have not been bad. It has been very fun, and I do want to commend how excellent, like, the role-playing and character building and, like, willingness to engage with the world is. However, you also do some silly shit. You know?
Okay.
If we're a bunch of
Put it all
critters.
down.
What? You're the way your mic muffled made it sound like you said, I'm a little dino? You alright, Ashkata?
Yeah, I'm just giggling at that. I'm a little dino, short and stout. Here are my teeth, and they are now inside of you. Ah! Teeth!
Chomp.
If you were a Nosferatu or a Dracula, I would give you my blood.
I don't mean to put you guys as a party on blast. You guys have been the best party I've ever had. You do still do D&D shit.
Yeah. It's always human. Yes.
At least we're not murder hobos.
Oh yeah, no. This would not be a
At
show if
least
you were
we're
all
not
murder
murder
hobos.
hobos. This is not behind the scenes related, but I have a thing related to my technical difficulties. I am wondering, I connected to wireless headphones that I think are using the mic on them, and I think my phone's mic is better. Do you mind if I try switching
Yeah, go for it.
and then just muting? Okay.
And while you're doing that, I have a question for the table again. I have many. In general. So far, is there anything you would have liked to have seen or would have changed? I promise I won't be offended.
Thinking. I guess my only thing is sometimes there were times where I was just had no idea, like, what we were, like, supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No, you're
like-
valid.
Like, there are times when you're like, so what's the party up to this week? And I'm just like, I don't know. What is the party up to this week?
Yeah. I
Are
definitely
we
could have...
supposed to be up to something?
I definitely could have done a better job of reminding you of your quest objectives.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is partially my
Especially
fault.
with the delays, sometimes, like, there were, like, we don't have one for, like, a few weeks, and then come back, and then it's like, hey, you remember those mob bosses you never visited? And it's like, there were mob bosses?
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, in the future, I do intend to remind you more thoroughly of, like, your quest objectives.
Have a channel in Discord that is just like our quest journal.
It has 2 U's, and I'm not changing it. Jowl.
You know, I definitely feel that.
Yeah. No, there's...
You sound better, by the way.
You did sound better.
Yay. Is there echo right now?
Nope.
No.
Oh, cool.
I don't hear any.
Stonk, so I don't actually have to mute myself in between talking.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
we can understand you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I apologize for, like, the occasional directionlessness. What is it? This is a very open-ended arc,
Yeah.
and part of that
I-
will come with a bit of like that.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think it's like a huge complaint. I guess just again thinking of it from we're doing a story.
Yeah.
Sometimes we, it's just a little nudge, I guess.
Yeah. And that's something I intend to rectify both like throughout the rest of the arc and into the next.
Yeah.
What about you, Ashkata? Is there anything you would want to see or want to have seen or would want to change?
I'm gonna be honest here, and this is gonna be a kind of controversial one,
Hello?
but this does factor into earlier. With how it's turned out, I kind of regret going vampire.
Yeah,
That's fair.
that's fair.
Like I don't want to change how any of the other stuff went because, like, oh, the street orphans getting adopted and becoming part of royal society, and Wander getting out of the mines and turning gray and just, like, trying to domesticate Gray and giving Story an actual family. That's all good. That's all really good. I wouldn't change that at all. I don't want to like, and I don't like want to say like I don't want Imperia around because Imperia is great and honestly helped me through some stuff like IRL outside of the game. Just with how everything kind of has gone, I kind of regret going vampire because that's basically the thing that is the number one onus on me kind of becoming disillusioned with Ashkata's gameplay loop.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I want her to be nice, but if I want more powers, I have to be turning people into Capri Suns.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like you could make an arc about like finding an alternative to cannibalism in order to attain power. But I don't know if that's the arc you want to pursue.
Yeah, especially because she has to retire. She has to take the kids to like Veronter. They need to get educated. All of that comfy stuff. They need to. It would be illegal if they didn't.
Yeah, it's like it could be her retirement arc, of like off screen while we're not seeing her. That's what she's up to, of like choosing a more peaceful life.
Like 100%, she's coming with to the Vins because she has to her family has to meet all the kids.
Yeah.
And also that's how we're gonna get Logan in there. But like, if it wasn't for the vampire stuff, I almost might have continued playing Ashkata.
And that's how it is sometimes.
But at the same time, I wouldn't give up Imperia. C'est la vie. You know how it is. We just make a hot bunny boy instead.
Yeah, it's complicated.
Yeah. Yeah, like I absolutely did not hate everything about Finn. It really was just like a few things that I felt cornered in, and like it was just like I would have more fun with a new character.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that with Story. I really love Story, and all I had to do was change some mechanical things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm really excited to stay at DPS. Like, I plan to stay brutal DPS because Logan's a astral self monk who's gonna be fucking shape-shifting and using a Nodachi and a Naginata for combat.
Yeah.
So
Which also,
he's gonna be fucking powerful.
I'm like, ooh, shapeshifter.
Yeah, hi, Story. Your uncle is a shapeshifter.
Uncle Hot Pants is also a shift shaper.
Oh man.
We kept making the joke that Logan's gonna be broody because he's on babysitting duty for Story. Like, oh yeah, my ex-wife is sending me to watch one of their kids while we go on an adventure. That's fun. What do you do? I'm a shapeshifter. I love you.
I was gonna say, earlier we were talking about one of my only regrets is Story being so young. Was it would be interesting, or like it would be nice perhaps to have her be more on par age-wise with the rest of the party, so it's less like she's a kid tagging along and more of like I am equal and seeing her grow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, we could do that pretty easily. I'm pretty sure.
I'm back. Sorry.
Hi,
Well,
welcome
Plus,
back.
like, hi. Plus, like, her very nature as like a changeling and as like Fae, or like the story the setting equivalent. Yeah, is like it sets it up pretty naturally as like it's not that she herself is literally a child. It's that like she hasn't been in this world long and she doesn't have her memories.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
forming. She's congealing. She's like gelatin.
Exactly. So it's like if she had more of her memories and she had more experience, it's not that she's literally a child. It's just that she is like
She needs to become
new.
an adult again.
My cat just committed a crime. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
There was a loud crash.
How many years of jail time?
10.
Eternal.
She murped at me.
Oh.
Funny little critter.
Funny little critter.
Big stretch.
I love Serenity and I love her direction and playing as her, but there is also this very small part of me in the back of my head that is like, but me like making new D&D character.
You can always just make one and not play them.
I know, but then I'm like, but I want them to be played. I don't think this is the maybe down the line, but
Another
again.
thing for that is that you can just mess around with them in their own little like one-off thing on your own.
Yeah, but
Like there are some like ways that you can do single player D&D. I'm not kidding.
There's also just like future campaigns or side stories.
True.
yeah, I have like a handful of unused D&D characters and I just like look at them and I'm just like, I'm so sorry.
Me looking at all my unused characters and like 3 of them are hot single dad elves. 2 of them are monks too. That's the worst part.
Just DM a fantasy campaign. Make a friend group of hot single dad elves in your area.
See, my problem is just that I have a very low attention span.
Fair.
Yeah, mood.
Alright, Amwa, you're the last person to answer this question. Is there anything you would have liked to have seen in the arc, or something you'd change?
I mean, it's not over, is it?
Yeah. I'm just... It's a question to ask. We're in the behind-the-scenes episode.
Well, honestly, I can't say there's anything that I felt has been lacking. Your setups for all the characters have been really good. I like the foreshadowing that Tom's not exactly like that. Tom's been kind of like not evil, but definitely not.
He's hiding something. Who knows what?
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
so
And-
curious.
Setting up early, the immediate the reveal again of hey, magic and oil are souls has been fantastic. It's been a very nice arc. I do wish. I'm very wondering what's gonna. I do want to know what's gonna happen to Arcadia though.
Yeah.
It almost felt like we glossed over her apartment. Almost. I know we spent like almost a full episode in there, but I feel like the arc's been very. Like the overarching goal is to find Arcadia, but I feel like we haven't. I almost want to say it feels like we've stumbled across that thread more than we've been following it. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or the
I
overarching
tried
story's been-
I tried directing us back towards it last episode.
Yeah, I genuinely forget sometimes that is our main goal and why we're here. Because there's so much going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this
post-
doesn't feel like the Arcadia arc anymore. It feels like the Grey Knight arc.
I posted I posted a potential NPC for the future in Mimeo. I think we all need to look at them right now.
Oh my god, they're
Boy.
incredible and I need them.
Duct Tape Wizard is a cousin of Transitmancer.
Yes.
I love those.
I love Duct Tape Wizard so much.
That's my son.
Yeah, how do you like the wizard society, basically, where every wizard is like a nation unto himself, but also genuinely so deranged that like they're a menace to society?
Casey just sent that in. The fact that he's a healer, the way he heals you is via duct taping your wounds shut. That's something I wasn't prepared for.
Yeah. Another piece of lore that has been like implied, but I am now like specifically pointing out. Most of Wizard Society is about containing wizards and stopping them from going on rampages, and that's why they're all constantly trapped in rooms with each other, because they piss each other off so much that they don't have time to be pissed off at the rest of the world.
Where's that one Tumblr post about wizards playing hot potato with a magic missile?
Oh yeah, me and the other wizards outside in the yard playing hot potato with a magic missile, deflecting it back and forth, going wee, wacky, ah, and then someone drops the deflect, and the magic missile collides with them, and they explode in a fountain of viscera and gore, and then we continue the game as though that didn't happen.
This is the average Adventure Time skit.
That is an average Adventure Time skit, and it's also what's constantly happening in Wizard Society.
I mean, yeah, we showed up and everyone was fucking invisible.
Yeah, and yelling at each other. What's it? There's a social network on WizNet called Cinder. It's like Tinder, but for wizards. And it purposefully matches people with the least compatible people possible, so that way they're pissed off at each other and not at society.
No wonder they're in love. It's all enemies to lovers in Wizard Society.
Yeah, no, the only times it works out is when it's enemies to lovers.
I can't wait to go watch Erica dueling the other elf girl that works for the wireless wizard.
Yeah, no, they've already started a hate relationship.
Oh hell yeah, homoerotic fist fights!
They operate on Homestuck Black Rom.
I was about to say, is this Homestuck?
Wizards
No,
reproduce
don't-
exclusively through Homestuck Black Rom. You heard it here first.
I don't
What
want
the
this.
fuck
I don't
have I-
want this because today one of my friends looked me dead in the eyes and said, "Hey, your favorite character in this one game is literally just has the same plot as Rose Lalonde," and I had to like stare myself in the mirror for 30 minutes afterwards.
One of us.
I like zoned out for a moment, and now it's just we're just talking about Homestuck.
Yeah, wizards operate on Homestuck Black Quadrant romance.
I
Are you gonna zone back out now?
yeah.
Bye bye.
Fair and
I'm
valid.
sorry, I'm zooming back in. What's up?
We were talking
You
about
missed
wizards
the
and Homestuck.
You missed how Erica has an off-screen girlfriend.
Incredible.
They're not even girlfriends yet. They're currently just sending each other like flirtatious hate mail.
They're
I love gay people.
they're practically GFs for the points of this fucking campaign.
like Erica will be like giggling and laying face down on her bed, texting the fawn girl, being like, "Hey, die!" And then she says, "Lol, kill me yourself, coward." And then they
Wait,
both have like hearts floating over their heads.
Can I say something terrible?
Yeah.
Among the vein of Ash slowly becoming everyone's mob, do you think Erica asked her for a rogue's input on death threats?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, great. Now I'm gonna be extremely cool. It's like, oh man, I'm teaching her how to threat text, just like rogues do.
Yeah, wizards
then
are like
Ash-
that.
Ash is gonna have a fucking flashback to telling Logan to go strangle himself on fishing line or something.
I'm gonna
Great.
pop your thoracic cavity open like a Kia Sorrento. And buddy, we're about to swap engines. No, I don't know what that means.
Slowly turning Ash into like the team mom has been the funniest thing because she's a fucked up rogue, and her only like sort of existence in romance was accidentally becoming royal and then divorcing her way out of it. With the single most roguish monk to ever exist.
Does this mean Story's gonna have a dad?
Can I make the joke about what we said that Logan's gonna want to do as soon as he sees a certain character V?
Yeah?
I think the thing is that Logan's gonna try and get Ash and Al together.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your guys' thoughts on Al? Because Al's been a weird character. His person.
I don't know what to think about Al.
Yeah.
We've gotten to the point where I'm switching characters so that one can potentially romance him
I can't
as
believe
part of her
Imperia's gonna.
retirement arc.
I can't believe Imperia's gonna find out she's bisexual.
And it's all for an autistic twink elf.
It's all for this little strange guy.
They can put him in a skirt.
He's just a little guy.
He
He's a little guy.
he posts on Wisnet, check out these shotties I got by being autistic, and he should post a single woman, and then he like he copy pastes Ashkana twice.
Oh my god.
That's me. That's how I post. Me have
Yeah.
I'm autistic. If that's not clear.
I need to find an image. I need to find an image.
I'm excited for this next arc. I'm excited for the next character. I'm excited to have Ash go fucking potentially berserk soon.
Yeah.
She was supposed to go full on like insano sicko mode berserk this week, but we are behind the scenes instead.
Yeah, because we couldn't do combat without everyone. And that's ominous, isn't it?
I'm
Yeah,
so excited
I
for
don't know what to
for
think
combat.
about that.
So, fucking Al, I'm very happy with him. You have not seen all of his all of his deal yet, obviously.
Yeah.
He's definitely a character that I'm very happy with, and I think once you have all the information, you'll still find interesting.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah. I don't know how much you guys have noticed, but I've tried to like weave his presence throughout the entire city by virtue of him owning so much of it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I've noticed.
And him being just such a weird, dubious character who also happens to be cute.
I just don't know whether or not both myself, Violet, and my character Serenity trust him or not.
Yeah, he's a very shifty individual, but everyone is shifty in this city, you know?
I
Permission to make a
lean,
bad
Everyone
joke.
is shifty.
I still lean towards I don't trust him, but I forget exactly why, but after the whole like gray thing, I was starting to lean more towards like maybe he's not actually in on all of this,
God damn it.
but I still don't really trust him.
Yeah,
Permission to make a really bad joke.
I was about to give you it.
So far, I'd like to say that Ash trusts Al about as much as she can stab him in one turn. Eventually, we can. This is the bad joke part. Eventually, that will include with a strap. As long as he is within as long as he's within dash and double attack distance, he's trusted.
Yeah.
You know, I always got that thing on me.
The strap? Which one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's so difficult talking to straight people at work. Cause like I work in the cannabis.
Talk about guns?
I work in the cannabis industry. They are all armed,
Me too.
and someone will say like, "Yeah, I've always got that strap on me," and then I just think in my head like, "Oh, you're very prepared for pegging, sir, huh?"
Hey, why does this cat look like a fucking monkey?
It's just a beast.
Beast?
See, that's the funny thing, is that I have friends from my olden days as a military individual who are extremely butch lesbians who will say, I've got that MF strap on me, and if you say which one, they'll say both, and then they'll literally just like have a fucking strap on in their book bag, and also
shit.
they're like LC9 in appendix carry.
Holy shit.
I have a friend, she is so tall and so buff that she can conceal carry a Desert Eagle.
Oh my god.
That's so good.
Is she single?
No, she has 2 kids
Never mind.
and a very sweet wife.
Were
Never
you
mind.
looking to add this random woman who just happens to be large to your polycule?
Only jokingly.
I mean, if you want, I could like give you her number and y'all can chat. She's cool as fuck, and her wife's super sweet. Her wife makes the best risotto I've ever had since the magic mushrooms risotto I had in college.
I gotta up my risotto game. Damn, I've been practicing, but
Oh man, I'm excited.
I have actually been
I can't believe
practicing
I
my
can never have
risottos.
magic mushrooms.
They're not
Fun
hard to
fact.
get.
Fun fact, once upon a time in college, one of my friends came over for cards night, which was Cards Against Humanity,
and brought a really good risotto. It was the last risotto I'd eaten for like a couple of years. It had magic mushrooms mixed in with the regular ones.
Yeah.
You can imagine how that went.
I have an allergic reaction to magic mushrooms.
I'm sorry.
Hey there. Dude, at work
What?
today. Oh,
I was like, why doesn't the world want you to enjoy psilocybin?
I know, right?
at work
The
today.
latent schizophrenia wasn't enough. I also had to be allergic.
Hey there.
Oh my god. So what happened at work today?
Yeah, my boss's back hurt, and so he just was straight up popping like a Delta 8 gummy, like right there.
Yeah.
Valid, actually. What a Chad.
Well, the problem is he then had to do like business calls and he couldn't remember his name.
Oh my god.
McFly, you need to be smart.
No,
Oh,
he
you're
thought
at
it was
work.
for real, McFly.
McFly.
He genuinely calls himself Marty McFly a lot of the time, to the point where he forgets what his legal name is.
Oh my god.
He's just like me for real.
Please don't kid my kid boss.
Why not?
No doubles.
Oh. I mean, I knew
Walks into
5
your
Bakugos
workplace.
in college.
Yeah, you had to teach them Magic the Gathering in order to get them to behave.
Basic. I just like played to the strengths of, oh, I know what a Bakugo kitty wants to hear, and then I like had an army of blonde, spiky-haired assholes who were really, really cool when they weren't being blonde, spiky-haired assholes.
Yeah.
I'm just remembering the clip on my channel, where I was talking about fucking like kidding Homestuck characters, and you were like, I was okay until the last one, and I was like, yeah, everyone is.
Who was the last?
Because I was like, because one of them was Aaron and Ampora.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't this what we were playing? BioShock?
Yeah.
It sure was.
That was a really fun stream.
We need to do that more.
It
We need to do that
was.
again.
We do.
Well,
Oh
you
yeah,
have a
sorry I
house
didn't.
now.
Sorry I didn't bring you your adoption sword. It'll happen next time.
It's okay, I understand. I was so diseased.
You had
Yeah.
COVID.
You had COVID.
I was so COVIDy.
I couldn't bring you your adoption sword. I'm sorry. You'll get it soon.
I'm so excited. Oh man.
All right.
For
It's
anyone...
Oh.
I was gonna say, for anyone who isn't aware, the joke is that I'm adopting Story in real life by giving them a katana.
that's pretty good. Okay.
I mean, I
if-
gave... I'm sorry, I was like, I gave
Difference.
Lucius the Yamato, so...
Yeah. Adoption sword is tradition. Okay, so it has been a bit since the last one. We're due for a preview. Do you want to see a large ranger woman or the god queen of the weird?
I really...
Not very weird.
The problem is that if you bring up the God Queen of the Weird, we've already talked about the fact that I designed her. Everyone's gonna just kind of look at me like I'm a weirdo. Anyway, please show her.
I'm very excited to see her.
Oh
Okay,
my
do you want me to
God.
put her
Oh my
in?
gosh.
Do you want me to show you the one in scale with normal humans or just her?
In scale with normal humans, because that also has our Keth. She's kind of Big McLarge huge.
So here's an average
I love Big
person.
Nick Large Huge.
Here's the large ranger, but in a non-canon costume. And here's the god queen of the weird.
Please,
She's so big.
yeah, she's like what, a dozen feet tall?
Look
14.
at her antlers.
She's
14 with the
14 feet
antlers.
tall.
Yeah, her
the
antlers, that's where
antlers.
my eyes immediately went to as well.
So
I mean, I was trying to be delicate.
Taps. So, the thing is that this is another one of those characters that I've had for years, but recently redesigned. They weren't this boobin previously. They were
Well,
pretty. They were.
Well, I needed a way to visually convey Mother Goddess, and I couldn't
Yeah,
make her
they-
pregnant on screen.
They used. Okay, the thing is that they used to be like a fucked up, like multi-monster god murder guy. who is GNC as fuck. And then we were like, you know what? I want them to be Boovin. And then he was like, how Boovin? I was like, just heck me up, man. And that's what she did to my character. Do we want to say her name? Because her name's really fun.
No, I don't speak German.
Okay, do you want me to say it?
You can. However, it might be a spoiler if anyone
Okay, we're
does
not
speak
gonna-
German.
I mean,
Is the weird language German?
No, and yes.
the thing is that we can change her name from what it used to be if you want.
Yeah, we'll think of something. But
I won't say it then.
the ancient language of beasts is German, but the language of the weird is beyond German.
I'm so oh man.
If you were to ever, what's that?
I'm a little taps paws together, embarrassed that she's on screen.
Yes, she is boobin.
V has made
She
one
do
too
be
many
boobin'.
jokes. V has made one too many jokes of this is gonna force retire Logan via aggressive pregnancy.
Oh my god.
My bunny is in danger.
I very much love this. I very much love the God Queen of the Weird.
Yeah.
She's weird.
Pretty
So
fucking good. This is a. Oh, I'm sorry, V. I was gonna say this is another one where she has a really good friend character who's also hot, but hasn't been properly drafted yet, and he's not in the story yet. I
Yeah,
don't think he will be.
it'll take a while unless you guys get really into dimension hopping.
You know, it's just like that really suspiciously hot ranger dude. This is another character who's got like a best friend who's also of similar caliber.
Yeah. The only thing I was gonna say is, yes, the ancient language of the beasts is German. If you were to ever try and mind read a Zinogre, it would be just like, oh my god, this is ein Käfel of Blutensschmocken!
God. Yeah.
Oh my god.
The original character's original design was heavily inspired by Stygian Zinogre for something.
So that's why story sounds like that.
Yeah. Like, Story being like a little German kid is actually closer to speaking the language of beasts than anyone else.
Oh my god.
Which is why no one speaks German in this setting, canonically.
Does this mean that I need to give Logan a little bit of a German twinge?
You do not, because the beast probably learned Common by now.
Okay.
It's like
I'm
how
German.
it's like how there's this this guy and he runs a like D&D like group at his high school's English second language program, and he made the language of elves Spanish, so that way the like natively Spanish speaking but rough on English kids, they can just speak Elvish and have someone translate to Common.
That's so good. I'm gonna cry.
That does, however, mean that like Spanish speakers are all by default elves, which is an act of violence, I think.
Oh my god.
For further context, I have a general mistrust of elves-only players.
Honestly, of all the fantasy races that you could have a distrust of someone who only plays as them, I feel like that makes like at least the most sense.
No, it
If
makes
not-
sense.
That's pretty
Think
fair.
about the conquistadors.
Yeah.
Like someone that says I only play elves next to someone that says I only play half orcs, they're completely different people.
Sweats and only plays variant human.
Do I need to list my last 5 characters and everyone just go, what the fuck are you doing?
You're welcome to.
Let's see. Elf Monk. Cat Girl Warlock. We have Bird becomes Bat Rogue Vampire. We are about to have Bunny Boy Shapeshifter. And the character all the way back was a lawful good orc paladin.
Grug has heard the word of the Lord.
The thing is that he found one of the gods in that setting was basically a god of like smashing stuff was like the god of rocks, and he was like, I am going to become the paladin of this right now if no one else is going to, and single-handedly revived a religion.
You can make a religion.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would love to expose my past characters.
Go for it.
So we have currently Changeling, Triton for a month, and then Tiefling, Asmar.
Yeah.
Mine, in order from first D&D character ever to now, is Dwarf, Half-Orc, Human, Aasimar, Shifter, who is a slime girl, and now Tiefling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we only talking 5e tonight?
I included some 3/5s in there.
Oh, most of mine were like 3/5.
Okay, so
I included
My-
Pathfinder 1.
My first 4 were 3.5.
yeah. So reverse chronological order, variant human, half elf that was functionally a variant human, would you guess it, a variant human, and a warforged who was also a car. And then
Hey,
another
I love that.
and then another
Half boy, half
warforged
car.
who was on a quest to obtain as many arms as possible.
Oh my god.
Half boy, half car, boy car, the mayor of Philadelphia.
If it makes you feel any better, the next D&D character that I'm playing is a variant human.
Yeah! Objectively the most powerful race in the game!
It is.
What would you consider Logan?
Um,
Is he a variant human because he's a shapeshifter?
do you want... Okay, so you have two statistical options. You could either make him a variant human because his class is shapeshifter, or if you were to not be a shifting related like class, but still wanted to be a Banui, you would have to be a halfling.
I'm not making him short. He's already.
Well, no, like-
I'm not making him a manlet.
You know, the racial stats for...
Monday.
The setting equivalent of a halfling in this setting are rodent people. That includes rabbits, but also rat people.
I would just make a rat person then.
Yeah,
He's variant human.
he's a variant human. I'm sorry.
The cat girl was under Khajiit rules.
That, you mean like a tabaxi?
Yeah, no, like it was like
Like an
the
Elder
cat
Scroll.
girl. When I had a character, yeah, like they were playing an Elder Scrolls campaign, and I made an NPC for it
Dude,
that I got input on like as a remote thing, and I made basically just a cat girl who was like a Khajiit that was kind of shunned because she just came out like as a person with cat ears.
Well, that is an actual, like, variant of Khajiit based off of the phase of the moon.
Oh, it is. That's what I was banking on. She was kind of shunned, so she became a warlock.
Dude, I would kill for a fucking Elder Scrolls campaign. Oh my god, I want to recite the entire 36 lessons of Vivek from memory.
Do you want me to set that up instead of D and Destiny?
It's up to you.
'Cause I'm working on D and Destiny so hard right now. I'm sorry.
No, I would
I'm-
rather do D and Destiny because I already have art for that, and I love the setting of Destiny, but don't want to play the Destiny video game.
I'm also setting up the things that I'm setting up. D and Destiny. I'm setting up the. I'm about to set up the Strixhaven thing for the kids. I'm setting up so much stuff right now, and I'm not streaming most of it. I'm just getting stuff ready in person. I'm helping establish a D&D night at my local library.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm also establishing an MTG night at the local library.
aw.
Oh, that's so nice.
Hi,
Nice.
I'm very much of the. You know what? I think these people should be allowed to go hang out and play things for free, and then I start crying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, local me is just local neighborhood mob does good.
Aw.
Nymph.
But yeah, I'm not going to subject you to the 36 lessons of Vivek for the record.
I'm ready. Just can I make a terrible joke?
Yeah, what's up?
Trans girl foreplay.
What?
I said.
I just don't understand. Well, I guess I just don't know the
I was-
context.
It was a good joke.
The
No, I mean of the joke.
36 Lessons of Vivek is a very long and very strange piece of lore in the Elder Scrolls.
Wasn't it written on LSD?
It was written on psilocybin, actually.
Psilocybin over a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And while the guy was locked inside of his house, like, just stoned off his balls. And it's extremely long. It is literally 36, like, multi-page sermons.
Didn't Todd Howard have to, like, break into the house and then took a picture of the guy whose name I forgot on the ground, asleep in his underwear, surrounded by pages?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me see the... Yeah. Here's the photo of the man himself.
Can you tell me his name? I keep forgetting, and my brain is autofilling Magic the Gathering people.
Michael Kirkbride.
Thank you, Michael Kirkbride.
Oh, I'm sorry,
there
he
he
was on
is.
psilocybin and LSD simultaneously.
Dude was crossfaded into another dimension. Holy shit.
It's the
Fucking
lesson.
damn.
Doing psilocybin
Oh.
or LSD is already a lot. Doing them at the same time might just let you actually become the Elder Scroll.
Yeah, no, he got geeked out on turbo space barbiturates and then saw Karlach.
Permission to say
my
something
God.
horrible?
Yeah, what's up?
The last time I almost got that crossfaded, I found myself on the fucking moon.
Wasn't that like didn't you commune with the moon spirits though?
Let's not discuss religious purposes during a behind-the-scenes event of a TV show.
Yeah, that's fair.
I didn't get high as a kite to commune with moon spirits, however.
You just happened to commune with the moon spirits and you were high.
I think that one was on accident.
Shit like this
We've
is
already-
why we do need a podcast, and that's why this is what this is.
Do you want me to like set aside Fridays as dedicated podcasting soon?
We don't
for
have
a little
to.
bit until D&D is ready, or D and Destiny.
We'll talk about it.
Oh boy.
So, fuck. Yeah, the Elder Scrolls is probably the fantasy setting that I've drawn the most from. But not like in terms of like just lifting lore, just the idea of like, man, you can say anything and just have it be true for your setting. Like how there's no stars in the world of Elder Scrolls, and in fact the world is inside of a sphere, and the things that we perceive as stars in the world of like Tamriel are actually holes in the orb that surrounds the planet that the various Aedra like exited the realm through, and the sun is the one that Magnus it left.
I have got to get weirder.
You think that Hollow Earth theory is weird? What about Inside Out Earth theory?
Yeah. Yeah, no,
All
no.
I'm hearing is that my setting needs to get weirder.
Yeah, no, like, the Elder Scrolls is what made me decide, I don't have to do anything from fantasy. I can just go.
It is definitely... Oops, sorry.
I was like, one of my favorite fucking details in the Elder Scrolls is that the elves are trying to kill enough gods to like kick the leg out of the table of reality and see what happens after.
They don't even know. They're just so curious.
They're accelerationists who are trying to end the universe via deicide.
Yeah.
I have been taking a lot of inspiration from the Elder Scrolls, and largely a thing that I'm taking inspiration from is in fact boldness and being fucking weird. Just fucking write shit. You can be so weird. You don't have to follow the laws of reality.
Yeah. So,
So I feel like I'm very drawn to being realistic.
well, what you do is you create an insane thing, and then write realistic consequences for it.
What was that one post about the rule of like storytelling is that you only need like 2 questions deep and they can loop around or something to feel grounded?
Yeah.
Or like, why can't we go into the sewers? Oh, there's crocodiles. Why are there crocodiles in the sewers?
Because the
And
sewer
then,
priests
like,
keep letting them out. Why are there priests
the
in the
sewer-
sewers? Worship God of Decay.
Well, what does the God of Decay have to do with any of this? And basically, and it just loops so on and so forth. Well, it turns out that the priests like killing crocodiles, and crocodiles are really good at eating bodies, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
You only need to go like 2 to 3 questions deep for something to become believable.
Yeah.
What if it was you can't go into the sewers because there's crocodiles? Why are there crocodiles in there? Because you can't go into the sewers.
People keep letting out their exotic pets in the place where you can't go.
They were put there so you can't go into the sewers.
Equally valid.
The big bad evil guy released a bunch of crocodiles into the sewers, specifically to stop adventurers from infiltrating via them. That would work so good if you had like an established unhinged villain.
Yeah. Speaking of,
Man, I love a good unhinged villain.
there will be unhinged villains in this campaign, I promise. So far,
Love
every
unhinged.
villain you have seen has been very stable and very hinged.
I think that that's almost funnier because by comparison, we are the unhinged one.
This is
We are the unhinged villain.
no offense to you guys, but this is like 3 feet from being an evil campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are
Genuinely.
fundamentally good.
Genuinely part of why I'm retiring, Ash.
But you are such chaotic good characters specifically that, like, all of the villains are people trying to uphold the status quo and keep things going the way they are. And if the status was, like, good, you guys would be fucking monsters. But because the status quo is kind of questionable at best, it's fine.
I'm just a silly little
Evil
guy.
campaign actually sounds kind of fun.
Okay, so there's one problem with evil campaigns, and it's that people keep pushing limits. Like, if you were to run an evil campaign, in order to, like, maintain longevity, you have to escalate the evil that you are, performing. Because, like, it doesn't feel right if you start with, like, I'm gonna rob a bank, and then end with, and I'm gonna rob a bigger bank. No, eventually you're gonna have to start by killing people, right? Or and after you start killing people, you're like, I'm gonna have to start, like, escalating how I kill people. And it's always a question of pushing the envelope.
I have a solution to that I wanted to try, but I have no idea how to.
Oh?
Where all the characters are specifically punch clock villains.
Oh, like everyone's henchmen who are only doing it, like, for the paycheck?
Basically, like oh, you're henchmen. Like, it's a goons campaign. Or specifically, like, you're a villain, but you have really low aspirations.
Oh my god, I want to do
Kinda like that a lot.
Like Despicable Me.
Basically, that was, yeah, the idea that I had there was like, and I've been workshopping this for a couple fucking years at this point. This is why I'm always so hesitant to, like, this is the problem, is that I always end up having to make a villain that wouldn't fit in this, and thus is terrible, because every time I make a villain for this, they just become good within a month. Or they specifically, like, have a very, very specific goal in mind that isn't actually all that evil, but is just barely evil by society standards. Like, oh, I'm gonna steal this weird artifact, then I'm gonna do something kind of good with it. I might put it back when I'm done, kind of evil, and then that kicks off some big thing, and then they have to, like, be evil but saving the world because they just caused problems. TM, a Megamind syndrome.
Or
Yeah.
or villains who, like,
Oh.
villains who don't kill. I've always found the most interesting. I've written a few who have never been violent whatsoever. And they've been one of the ones that just really stuck with people just for, like, the ability to be evil without actually harming people directly is
Villains with a sense of morals is really funny. I had an idea for one where it was specifically that people had cheap resurrection, so death would be a slap on the wrist, except for people who are not in the system, i.e. the villain.
You were gonna say something,
I just like. Yeah,
What?
I was gonna say, like, I just don't like villains who are evil for the sake of being evil. So I don't like any, like, I am notorious. I fucking love morally ambiguous characters. I love characters who commit atrocities. I love villains.
You really like bad dads in particular.
I do. And I like people who are doing things for a reason. Even if the thing they're doing for that reason are terrible, and especially if they're terrible.
See Silco, Endeavor, Bondrude.
See, that's fair, but I also do love villains where it's like not like murder or like terrible atrocities, but just like, why did you steal this artifact? Because I really like how it looks. I just wanted it.
Yeah, you know, like the opposite, like the sliding spectrum of like villainy is that there's the ones that are funny and they're doing it for the sake of like chaos and like self-centered means, so they're not hurting people, they just want to do their thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the
Mhm.
ones who are like, I'm a huge fan of the well-intentioned extremist trope of
Mhm.
villain.
Yes.
Like, I'm a huge fan of that, but I understand that that gets fucking dark quick.
Or,
So
or ones who are, or ones who don't even realize they're extremists and are just like genuinely misinformed on the situation.
yeah, like stuff like that can be really good, but it's hard to find the line, which is why I end up gravitating towards more comedy stuff or like horror as comedy as of late. I've been working on a thing that V has been helping me with that's basically an office comedy that's also cosmic horror.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
And like a plot, one of the major plot points is that a character finds out that he's just one of like thousands of clones, and his response to that is like about as much shock as you would have if you found out that your favorite burger place closed down abruptly.
Oh,
That sucks. Oh well.
That sucks. Oh, like literally part of the plot is he starts cracking other clones of his out to avoid doing his responsibilities.
Like, oh
Yeah.
man, that sucks.
It's
I'll just go to the
cloning.
next burger shop. It
Cloning
won't be the
blues
same.
taken up to like the -1 of wait, if there's many of me, that means that there's more of me to do things, and that means statistically more of me can be lazy.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
I always wanted a clone so I could just send it to work, and well, eventually the clone would probably hate me.
I have
And then,
one
you
I have
know.
one problem with this plot now,
Hmm.
which is that because of L and V's recent work on updating Lambda lore, I can't have the same character be the cloned one because he's now one of Enva's sons.
Yeah.
I have been doing a lot of
There are
updating.
consequences to adoption.
Oh no, this isn't an adoption plot. Y'all will see in the come time.
Oh
Y'all will see
boy.
my funny little unicorn boy. The Lambda Hellhound update is gonna be really fun.
Oh boy.
Oh man. There's
You
so
know-
many fun ideas we could do. Yeah, we're so close to being villains. Like we're morally questionable at best.
I was just thinking about villains, and this is just completely random, but I think that this campaign needs a Team Rocket.
What,
Oh
like
my-
a bunch of jackasses who are just there to piss you off?
Yeah, but like they're funny, and they, every time they show up, we're just like, oh, it's these clowns.
Can I
Yeah.
permission to say something horrible for
mean-
that, V?
Yeah?
Beacon's right there.
Maybe.
Beacon's right there. He's literally a Tom Hardy disaster man, and he's gonna be in a time loop.
Yeah, maybe. I'll figure someone out.
Well-intentioned Team Rocket motivates you.
That bad?
Oh
Yeah,
my
again,
God.
you guys are not actually villains. I need to stress that.
Oh
We're-
yeah.
we're
I
not,
know.
no. We're not villains. Some people may consider us villains in the funny way.
No, I'm just curious about like what have we done that is like so borderline?
It's the turbo murder for stuff that like it was not necessarily requiring a turbo murder.
Mm-hmm.
Like you
I think
always
saving-
have. Oh, what's up?
I was like, I think saving a prince necessitates turning a person into legs.
Yeah,
Fallout 4 style.
but like during the shakedown, it very much was not supposed to be to the death in their eyes. Like it was supposed to be like a light roughing up, and then they go home. You know, as shakedowns tend to go.
And then we turned a man into a Capri Sun. We fucking lobotomized one with a dagger. We dismembered Goonsin and we hired someone else.
Yeah.
It's pretty true.
And it's also your like flippant disregard for law. And
I-
don't get me wrong, I am not like a law-abiding citizen, like you gotta listen to the cops kind of girl. But I am someone who like acknowledges the function of law in most societies.
I think that
Mhm.
Shakedown one was really interesting because we even like said at the beginning of it we shouldn't kill these guys. It would probably bring a bunch of
Unexpected consequences.
Yeah, that we don't want to deal with. And then they just sort of were killed anyways.
Yeah, you guys did super butcher them. And you always have the option mechanically to take people alive. Like, lethal damage and non-lethal damage doesn't really exist in 5e. All damage is damage and you can decide it's non-lethal.
I kind of forget that that's an option, or I won't intend for it to be like I always think that an encounter is going to go like, oh, we bring them down to like they fall down, and then we will decide what to do with them, but then they get super murdered.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh no, we disintegrated them.
Permission to say a terrible thing.
Yeah?
This is what happens when playing Paranoia for 10 years rots your brain and people have respawns.
You're so used to everyone coming back that you figure it's fine.
I'm operating off of time loop rules where I'll just sleep until it resets, which is funny because Logan's not going to be a murder boy. Like, Logan has a Nodachi and a Naginata. He keeps them sheathed until it's time for kill. So he's going to be bonking people with a big stick for the most part.
And I do want to mention, Amwa didn't tear off Gunson's arm intentionally.
Yeah.
He
That
was
one is
raging.
just like what happens when you swing a fucking hammer at or a fucking halberd at someone.
I thought
Who
it
is
was because I
not
lost the
wearing
will
armor.
check.
Huh?
I thought it was because I failed the will check.
That too. You were also a barbarian.
That is true.
Like, that is the way of things.
This is the way.
I don't think I killed anyone that fight. All I remember is just slowing Goonson down to crawl.
Yeah.
Permission to say a horrible thing. Almost all of your kills have been indirect.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
absolutely.
You just caused horrible things to happen to people's insides or brains, and then they cease to
It-
exist.
It's like a little fucked up, but like, well, no, it's a lot fucked up. But the little fucked up thing is that in Serenity's head, she's kind of like, well, I'm not the one that killed them.
Ash did, with my
Yeah.
help.
Yeah, just because I mind controlled them in front of a murder truck. Wasn't me.
You put them in front of the Isekai mobile, and the Isekai mobile is a cute divorcee.
Wow,
The Isekai mobile is a hot mom.
Wow, I sure love being a single mom with several kids, and also a new wife. Oh boy, killing time!
Yeah, I'm trying to kill less. That's why I'm switching off of Ashkata to a monk who likes to smack things around non-lethally unless it's time to go full fucking bullshit anime mode. Y'all
Yeah.
ever watched a giant werebuddy use a fucking greatsword like a katana?
I would like to. I would like to very much.
That's happening soon, TM.
Yeah. Let's see. Is there anything you guys would like to ask of me or each other?
Oh, I have one.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm curious what everyone's favorite character moments have been for their character and someone else at the table.
Yeah. That's a good collaborative question. Very good. Gold star, son.
I think my favorite, let's see. This kind of goes for everybody, but the moment that sticks out in my brain first, okay, there's two. Two of my favorite character moments, the first being when everyone was fighting over what we were going to do with Gray during the fight.
Oh, yeah. And also
And
with him,
having
like, lying
this,
there
like-
at the end.
Mm-hmm. And having this battle of wills.
Yeah.
And like everyone
That
having
was
different
good.
motivations, and like even if they wanted to do the same thing, wanting to do it for different reasons.
It's a pretty good one.
And then my other one, being, I hope this isn't stealing someone else's answer and putting them on the spot. But when we were sitting in the playground,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was such a good moment. I love you, Midwest Emo.
Yeah.
I love you, American Football. That was the band that was playing in that scene.
No, that definitely was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's hard to like think back and like remember everything that has happened,
A lot has.
but at least for my favorite Serenity character moment, I actually think I would go with confronting her ex-band member
Yeah.
and how it basically led to her like not having to wear the mask anymore.
Yeah.
'Cause that's like a piece of development I had been wanting for a while, was just to work up to her not wearing it anymore. Feeling like at least a little more confident in herself as, you know, who she is. It was kind of like symbolic of her letting go of the past and moving forward. And like,
Yeah, I really liked that.
yeah, and like, apart from the previous arc that stuck out to me was when fuck, why can I not remember Big Cool Orc Man's name?
Zaro?
Zaro, yes. I was getting his name confused with a character from my offline campaign.
My second guess would have been what's it? Riga and Vito.
I
No,
love Riga
it
and
was
Vito.
yeah, no, I just one time Zaro like the party was like talking about scars or something. And like Serenity's got brought up, and he was like, oh, sometimes they're not always like good stories, but they're like, I forget exactly what he said, but like it was something along the lines of, even if they aren't good stories, they're still like part of you or something like that.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
like the I don't know, the journey from that to now. That's my favorite one for Serenity. For the other characters, give me a moment.
You're
And I
good.
will think of something.
I have an idea for what might be one of my favorite story moments.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I don't know if this may not be like my absolute favorite, but I think the moment when Gray as the Gray Knight was chasing us down and tracked us down when we first found the base, and Story like put herself in danger for the first time in the campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like distracted him and directed him away, and actually pulled it off like the whole time.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Along those lines, actually, I think for one of my favorite, like, other person things, it wasn't really a moment as much of, like, a series of moments, but just, like, how many, like, good ideas you have come up with.
Yeah, you've been really engaged this whole arc.
Like,
Yeah.
like, the one that sticks out the most is when you realize that the drawings were, like, essentially cameras.
I loved working together in that moment. That was so
Yeah.
rewarding.
Yeah. No, there's been some awesome like teamwork and an awesome team planning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think because like this is I mean it makes sense because like this is the first arc that like me as a player and Story as a character have been in from the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because for the last arc, you know, I came in towards the end, and like Story wasn't like super tied in and like was kind of just like a not necessarily a bystander, but was kind of watching on while the rest of you finished this leg of your journey. But now she's been like a part of it from the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good shit, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting when Ashkata is like retired for Logan, and then it's like, the only characters that have been here the entire time are Serenity and Amwa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hey, Ren,
Erica.
Alma's not the same person she was in
Oh
Survive
yeah, and
Library.
Erica. I'm so sorry, I always forget.
I thought that Erica was gonna stay behind with her fawn, not GF.
No, there has to be like a period of long distance where they're like away from each other and constantly sending each other hate letters.
That's
Oh, of
great.
course, of
The
course.
rituals are intricate.
The
The rituals are intricate.
The rituals are
Um,
so intricate. You have to understand.
Yeah.
What were you
No, I
saying,
understand.
Amwa? You got cut off, I think. Or not?
I'm still thinking about. I'm trying to think of like a moment I liked for Alma that isn't super self-indulgent.
Mm.
Well, you get a self-indulgent
Okay.
one, and also one that isn't. That's the point of the question.
My super self-indulgent moment for Ash is her first time flying after her wing injury off the fucking Imperial Palace.
Yeah, that was
That
after
is
we
true.
had our last our last episode or behind the scenes episode, huh?
Yeah.
She got to
That was
fly
so
off
good.
the palace and spread her wings for the first time in like the entire campaign after getting them royally McFucked in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now she's just a funny bat who can flutter around whenever she fucking wants.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite party moments is still going to be the arena, actually.
Same.
Yeah.
Oh, the arena was so good.
That was a while back though.
I think I still remember what Ash was saying during that. Like, Diana like drops into the fucking ring, and I remember Ash said something along the lines of something like, "How dare you interrupt this sacred thing?" And it was like, "Oh, okay, I'm latching onto that. That's a hyperfixation now. Okay."
Uh-huh.
You know when like you hear
That-
something impactful and you're like, "Oh, I guess I'm internalizing that."
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
you'd think that it was written in some cool book, like in the olden times, but it was actually on Touch.tv/Prof7's Table Talk Night.
Yeah.
Isn't she twitch.tv/7s_vapebot?
Prof
Sorry,
Sevens is my
Prof7's
Twitch
is her
handle.
Twitter.
Or Twitter
Yep.
handle.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I wanted to make the meme.
You're fine.
Oh,
It
you're
was very
fine.
funny.
Yeah,
was the
that
big-
entire
That was so dope.
abandoning Finn was such a fucking moment for the whole party.
Yeah.
I'm so torn because I feel like I have to like retire Ash. Like I don't think I can continue with her for a myriad of reasons. But like part of the new character being so closely associated to her is that we're gonna have a lot of these stories be retold to him directly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like she's been texting him like she texts a lot of characters off screen and on screen.
Always on that damn phone.
Like she was texting Al during one of the fights.
Yeah, she sent Al a selfie with Gray.
Yeah. So like they've been in contact, but she hasn't exactly told him all the details.
Yeah.
So everyone else gets to fill him in. And I'm excited to see what kind of repertoire Logan builds with everyone in the party.
You mean
Yeah.
it with four?
Rapport? Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm not really smart. I'm kind of dummy. I have dummy disease.
You're very
Oh,
silly.
you're so smart.
My brain is full of funny little shapes and numbers, and none of them make sense. Ew, ew.
I have a fucking doctorate.
I didn't know you had a doctorate until today.
I
What's
have
a
a
doctorate in?
I have a fucking PhD in historical preservation of in like historical artifact preservation.
Holy shit.
Huh.
You know, it's super sick.
My thesis was repairing a helicopter from the fucking 60s.
That's so
Yeah.
cool. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, I have 2 degrees.
You have so much lore.
I know. How do you just get cooler the more, like, every time you say something new about yourself, it's just like, goddamn.
You say this, but I'm so boring, fail cringe. I don't understand how
you're
y'all think
not.
I'm cool. I'm so boring, fail cringe.
Our kids do
If
call
anyone
you
here is
cringe.
fail cringe, it's me. I have, like, literally nothing impactful story-wise.
I have never done anything interesting in my life. I haven't. Like last week was the first time I cooked a burger.
Dude,
That's
what?
good.
How'd it
That was your
go?
first time burgering.
I mean, it was really good. It was
Yeah.
from HelloFresh.
Fuck yeah,
HelloFresh
dude.
keeps trying to get me to rejoin, and I'm actually kind of tempted.
And then we didn't ad for HelloFresh on our Twitch.
No, honestly, if they tried to fucking sponsor me, I'd say yeah.
I'd only
Same.
do it on the condition that they send me a shit ton of free food, like a comical
Oh
amount.
yeah,
That's what they do when they sponsor you, though.
Dude, you know what I have? Oh my god, the weirdest part of my work, I have to like email influencers constantly asking them if they want free weed.
Yeah, you've told me.
amazing.
Oh my god. And the thing is, there's no like market value for how much like weed advertisement and influencer like advertisements go for these days. So like this one group, they have like what, 1,000 or so followers. They were asking for $700 a video. This other guy had 50,000, and he was like, "Yeah, $350 for a 5-hour video, sure."
What a
Yeah.
Chad.
Lad moments. So obviously my boss was like, "Fuck yeah, do both of them," and I'm like, "What?"
Oh my god.
He's like, "Yeah, man, listen, there's 2 things we have in excess of, and that's weed and money."
Oh my god.
Sorry that we ended up talking about lore for a moment.
No, that's good.
You know, my lore is very, very, very happens, and if you keep up with it, you always go, "How did you do this?" And I always have the same response of, "I tried speed running a Death Wish, and it didn't work."
That's
Oh.
And
Yeah.
now, it's a joke at this point.
Well, now you've got the low domestication percent world record.
I have the domestication percent world record.
Yeah.
How fast can you go from in the military to teaching kids to play Magic the Gathering?
Answer? It depends on if this is a tool assisted speedrun. Hi, I'm
Oh
the
my
tool.
god.
Yeah.
A sentient jewel.
Yeah! Dude, you know what the best part about these new antlers are?
It means that you have multiple vape extrusion zones.
5 per side!
Oh my god. I'm thinking about Vape Fawn as if she was like an incense burner, and like you just put like an incense cone on her tongue, and then it just comes out of her fucking antler tips.
I'm a candelabra of vapors.
Yeah.
I like if a chandelier could get you high.
Local. A chandelier gets you high.
Oh my god, I was gonna try and pretend to be a
Like,
normal
hard
e-girl
to
with this
eat.
soda, and I'm already saying vile things! No!
She is related to Vape Fox and Enva, so it makes sense.
She's still
Can I
there.
repeat my joke that I made? 'Cause it was really funny.
Yes, please. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm just like, no, I need recognition for this. You said this, it's like a chandelier that gets you high, and I said that's my favorite part about Beauty and the Beast.
Uh,
That's good.
Thank you for laughing.
Now all applaud.
Hold up sign, applaud. Now.
Okay. Okay. Please
Behind the sign is me with a gun.
please applaud my sign.
clap. Please clap. Yes.
Please,
Please clap for my son.
Please clap.
basically.
So we were
Back
still
to,
talking about moments. Oh, what's up?
So
Alfred?
moment.
I was gonna say character moments. I think one of my favorite character moments, between Amla and the party, I think Amla, confiding in story like right before they reached the top of the mountain, just talking about how Amla was like just losing her faith and not sure what the hell she was supposed to do with herself. I think that was a really nice moment.
Yeah.
A very vulnerable moment, especially considering I don't think Amla already trusted story at this point, but I think just showing that vulnerability was like a solidification of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. They have a lot of moments on the mountain where like they in the background of what everything that was already going on, we had this narrative of like Amwa or Manat at the time coming to trust who like Story, who they had kind of been set up to distrust.
Yeah, because Story had been part of the band that, the arena. Even though Story never actively antagonized the group, was understandably a little sus.
Yeah.
And I think kind of breaking that distrust by just letting herself trust Story, I think was a really just nice thing.
Yeah. And that was like after like I think that was after like I think like a moment like Story had saved Manat's life in combat, and then like they were about to like fall off the Manat was about to like trip off the mountain, and Story caught them or something, and then like Manat like carried her across in turn or something like that, I think.
Yeah. Something like that. Which is, it just leads Alma as just like, okay, yeah, I can trust this person, and also I need to go challenge my preconceived notions of person X good versus person Y bad.
Yeah.
As far as Alma, sorry, I don't mean to cut off that thread. As far as like Alma and NPC, I mean, every moment with Alma and Zaro, basically.
He's still there.
Yeah.
He's still in the corner, in the spotlight, losing he religion.
He's having a nice fishing trip.
Yeah, he hasn't lost his religion yet. You haven't told him all the gods are dead yet.
We'll just make him
Oh
one.
no.
Yeah, that is still a thread that like hasn't been resolved or really approached yet.
Yeah.
I don't think
God.
we found anyone yet who, besides maybe Zaro, who I'm like, they could be a god.
We did joke about the futon dwarf.
Who went fucking insane, by the way.
Exactly. That's what makes them a god.
We keep like joking about someone, and then it's like, oh no. Like we joked about Tom, but then it's like, uh-oh, don't trust Tom.
That message also said don't trust Al, so...
This
Al,
arc
don't
just
worry, Al will
has
be
so much
domesticated.
mystery and so much, like, you shouldn't, like, trust everyone, that it's like, I don't think we should pick a god from here. Until
town
we're,
kinda
like,
sucks.
certain.
No one
And, like,
from
the
Stork
only-
even gets to go to heaven.
The only characters that we can fully trust are, like, kids, and we aren't gonna make kids a god.
They can
This
barely be
isn't
trusted with
Gundam.
their own bedtimes.
Yeah.
This isn't Gundam.
Yeah, no, what if you wanted to go to heaven, but the throne of God said, hey man, you live in Storkheim.
Oh
I'm
my
sending you
god.
back to hell.
Oh god, I need to ask for an alteration to the images of Logan then to give him the same fucking bangles that Ash has for her crowns.
Oh yeah. Well, he could just wear them as like anklets.
Are you trying to make him sluttier?
Bangles are also slutty.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Make those
Anklets
ankles
are infinitely
sexy.
sluttier.
I mean, they expand to whatever size you want them. You could make them like a cummerbund.
That's almost worse.
Cummerbuns aren't slutty. What?
On a bunny who's wearing a crop top, they are.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the crop top.
You're the one who made it a crop top.
The number of sluts I draw on the
You
daily
cropped
has
this
caused my
top.
skull to erode. I don't know who does what.
You see, all that I said is that he has to have a fat ass, and you were like, okay, we're gonna give him a crop top too.
Yeah, that does
You
sound
know,
like
while we're
something
at
I
it.
What if we give him a titty scar and we make his shirt slightly see-through so you can see his titty scar through his fucking crop top?
Well, that one was L's idea.
Yeah, you and Elle working together to hurt me.
It's like the Ishkata art.
Yeah, also you and Elle working together to hurt me.
Speaking of art, we got another preview coming up. Do you guys want to see the crab or a large woman?
I want to see a crab.
I also want. I'm torn.
I like women, but I'm just more interested in this moment in crab.
Same.
See, the thing is that the last preview we saw was a very large woman.
Here's a normal human being sized individual.
I love you, Krabba.
Here is
love you, Crab.
a grove tender, and here is a grove tender of the ocean.
Yeah.
Hello,
A cove
Skylar, who
tender,
is not
if you
showing
will.
up here.
He is a cove tender.
That's so good. Hello, Krabba.
His name is
Crabba.
Krabba. He's a very large crab.
I love you, Krabba.
This man is a father.
Yeah.
Hey V, I have a horrible question.
Yeah.
Is our team's Woodfather also a dad yet, or is that going to be something that you're going to hurt me with in the future?
He's not a dad yet.
Okay,
He's working on it.
I'm so sorry, Willow. You poor fucking dear.
Krabba is a very large crab. His backstory is he's a very large crab.
I love Krabba so much.
Like, literally, as all Woodfathers, Green Mothers, and Grove Tenders and Cove Benders are, they're a construct made by beasts to tend to a section of the wilds. He's from the coast.
This man would invite you to his beach house to have sushi.
This guy would invite you to his beach house to have sushi. This guy would post memes on Facebook that's like, it's just been one of those weeks here in the benthic zone, past the detritus.
It's Krabba. It's Wednesday.
It's just been one of those weeks, past the detritus.
It's actually Monday. It makes it funnier. Krabba. It's Monday. Okay. Do we want to see the big lady now that we saw a very large crab man and thus our palette has been cleansed?
Oh, I was gonna wait a little bit longer because we've been doing delays, but we can go right to the large woman if you want.
The problem with doing the delays is that we only have like half an hour left. We're gonna get so distracted. We're just not gonna show her off.
All right,
Past
here
the trailer.
here is a large woman.
80, she fucking gets us.
You kill a sky with hella. Yep, there she
Here
is.
is an average-sized human. Here is a
I
large
love
woman.
her.
Hello.
Yeah.
I love her. I love the destiny glaive that you fucking gave her.
I needed we needed a weapon that would be suitable for her size. That
Yeah,
also
she-
is like that's like time period agnostic.
As opposed to her usual existence as a fucking Halo character.
You know, she was originally a Spartan OC that I've turned into her own thing. Her talents
God.
are being large, being strong, and smelling good.
Wait! You're forgetting one of the most important one of her most important talents,
Yeah.
which is hugging a teddy bear so good and saying, "Yeah, we cute. Keep it moving."
Yeah.
That is a reference to one of the original fucking reference pictures of her.
I think she had like a shirt on it that said "fuck," but I spelled it wrong somehow.
Yes, she did.
I'm kind of a ditz.
So I'm excited to see her in the setting too, because this is the weirdest place we put her in, and we're putting her in some pretty fucking weird places outside of the campaign.
Yeah. You'll figure out what her deal is eventually. For now, though, large, scary lady. You might be wondering, V, why don't you draw anyone with like suitable clothes for any environment ever? I don't wanna.
Boring. No fun.
What do I look
The
like?
last-
BF4.
Well, the last time she was asked to draw someone wearing suitable clothes, she looked at the suitable clothes and said, "I'm turning it into a crop top and like thigh highs and also Kingdom Hearts shoes. Is that okay?"
You said yes every time, so
Well, the thing is that every one of those individually is really nice, and then when they all coalesce together, my brain went, "I like this too much to say no now." You've corrupted you've managed to revert my bunny to his original slut form.
That's a fucking sentence.
we have one more character to preview. Or one more pair of characters to preview. We can save those for the end, or we could do them right now.
Who?
Kevin the wizard slut and his boyfriend.
We have to see them because we've already seen Kevin.
I want to
Tell me the
see
sluts.
Kevin again.
Yeah, we've seen Kevin. We've watched Kevin get fucking stabbed by a Magic the Gathering character.
Yeah.
Hi,
Oh my
Kevin.
god, look at them. Hi, Kevin.
Kevin's so cute.
Yeah, meet
Yeah.
Kevin the wizard slut and his as of yet unrevealed boyfriend. You will find them soon.
I'm excited.
They will
I
be in
can't-
a fucking situation.
I'm excited just to find the situation that these two idiots are in.
Situation.
They are unique among all wizards in that they skipped the hate part of the love-hate relationship, and I've just been like too shy to talk about it.
That's really good.
Oh.
The funny thing is that Kevin's been around for a while, but his newest incarnation's so fucking great. And it's so funny that I've just now discovered he's apparently had a boyfriend for a while, because every time I write him, he's a fucking strikeout.
It's cosmically aligned because his character is like his assigned like boy has been like out of commission for a long time.
OTP.
Yeah.
They're so cute together. I love them.
He still does dress like that though.
Oh, yeah, no, Kevin's gender is whore.
His shirt is legitimately insetting enchanted so that way he never has a nip slip.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love that.
I love it.
You might be thinking you could just
That's
apply
fantastic.
like pasties or some sort of adhesive to your shirt, but no, he's a fucking wizard. Everything has to be so hard for these people. I don't have any prejudice against wizards, real or otherwise.
Real wizards, yes.
So mean to wizards.
I have no bad blood with any magic users. Anyone in this city who tells you otherwise is slandering me. I have not been kicked out of any of the magic stores in this city.
He's been
I
kicked
am
out
a
of all of them.
normal and good person.
She's been kicked out of so many of them. She's lying to you. Don't believe her lies. Don't believe her
You
lies.
have to believe me. I haven't been kicked out of a single one. I've especially not been kicked out of any of the ones that are allegedly like all-inclusive magic stores, but then are straight up like selling stolen sage.
Don't believe her lies. Do you believe her or do you believe me?
I'm your friend.
I am normal and good, and I don't get kicked out of magical buildings on purpose. I don't challenge magic users to psychic duels to see how bad I can give them a headache at a distance. I don't go to local psychics and hit them with fucking mind blasts to see if they can feel them.
It sounds pretty understandable. I support this.
You shouldn't support it because I haven't done it even once in my damn life.
She's done it so many times. She's lying to you. She's trying to girl boss gaslight you out of thinking that she can zap your brain into forgetting entire days from a distance.
I've only done that a few times. I mean, I haven't done that at all. Shit. I forgot my own
Anyway.
lie. Fuck.
She just admitted it.
Anywho, moving on. So that's been the preview of some of the characters for the upcoming arc.
Well, I'm very happy. Thank you for showing them. They're very great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that I didn't ask you jokingly to say, all right, since I said that Logan has to be caked, where's the sketch you drew of his fucking tail?
Alright. Let me see if I can find it.
Do you need me to send it to you? I have it saved.
Yeah, sure.
Just casually admitting that I still have the sketch of Logan's ass saved.
It's important. His outfit's based off of Brother Nier. That means he's based off of a Nier character. That means I can think about ass.
I sent you also the ref that you were drawing of him with part of his weapon.
Oh yeah, you'll get to see his Kingdom Hearts shoes.
I love his Kingdom Hearts shoes.
This is sketchy as all fuck, but it's important to note that part of his ass is hanging out.
Amazing.
And
Thank
here,
you.
Tail.
and here's his design.
Oh
He's a funny little Peter Cotton
Chunky.
fluff.
He's got weed.
yeah.
Oh hey look.
He's a
Midriff.
weed smoking boyfriend.
Oh hey look. Really short
hey, look.
shorts. Oh hey look, sword. Hey, why is he wearing thigh highs? Kingdom Hearts shoes.
I love the okay. The thing is that those shorts are longer than they were originally.
Yeah,
She basically just drew him in janties the first time.
I did just draw him in jean panties.
Incredible.
Yeah, I don't always intend to make characters slutty, but then they just end up really slutty.
You're just
You're
so good at
fine.
it.
Like
You just always gravitate towards slutty.
yeah.
Seriously, your character designs are top notch. Even
His-
setting
his-
aside, like
His
Yeah.
This is the funniest part is that this is the like this finally this is him returning to his original state of amount of sluttiness. He used to be this slutty 24/7. But worse, like I'm talking like he wore boob window shirts and like jean shorts in all of his art.
And so fucking the really gruff dude, like with the fat tits from earlier, he was originally supposed to be like a hardened hoorah, the war goes on kind of military man, and he turned into that.
You say that, but we literally all that I gave you for his design was he's a Tom Hardy disaster man.
Well, yeah, I mean, like the visual pitch that I had that I was originally gonna go for was for him to be the generic Call of Duty man to Cat's Call of Duty woman,
Yeah,
but he ended up being weirdly slutty. Like, look at that low cut fucking like that non-existent cut hoodie.
good.
That is a hoodie. It has tassels.
Unzipped all the way.
Yeah, it's unzipped all the way and tucked into his fucking kukri storage pants. Look at that, like, tastefully disheveled haircut and weirdly
Yeah.
pouty lips. What the fuck was I doing?
You were drawing my character correctly. Remember, as like we've said, they're a package deal, and their best friend is a GNC non-Christian nun.
They're like those anime
Yeah.
nuns with a bazooka.
Basically,
Did I get his Tom Hardy Princess Peach lips right?
yes, it's perfect. His amount of terrible stubble is good. I'm headcanoning it as itchy as hell.
It's terrible. You cannot kiss his face without feeling like you've contracted of some sort of rash or fever.
It's like trying to nuzzle a sea urchin. I love that this is what happens when I give you a design prompt for a character.
Can I make a horrible, terrible, no good, very bad joke?
Always.
Receiving cunnilingus from this man is like vibrating a fucking hedgehog.
what?
Hey, can someone
Use
clip that?
stations.
Don't
Casey.
ask me. Don't keep the part where I ask if I could. Just start with the part where I just like launch into it.
In which we earn our like adult warning.
This is your reminder that this is an 18+ stream and has always been an 18+ stream.
Yeah, this is not.
As if the fucking MILF of all monsters and her tits bigger than an 8-foot woman's head wasn't enough of a fucking message for that one.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where like this is an 18+ stream and there will be like anime characters that are like boobin. We are not a horny stream. I'm not gonna like ASMR moan into the mic. Instead, I'm just gonna say shit about like cunnilingus hedgehogs.
And I'm gonna say that I was fucked in the ass by God.
Yeah.
The worst thing we've had so far for like sheer amount of embarrassing hide your face anime blushy moments was talking about Erica hate texting her crush.
Is Erica's crush anyway?
It's the
little
cute
anime
fawn girl.
Yeah, the fawn girl who was the wireless wizard's assistant.
The wireless
Oh.
wizard's assistant.
I don't remember what her name was. And if
Okay. Sorry, I have a second contender.
Oh?
I have a second contender for the most anime fan service bullshit moment that we've had on stream. And that moment is us realize is the whole party realizing at once that Ash being really huggy with her new look to Al and Gray is probably a little embarrassing.
There was also the "oh no, Gray's hot" moment. It's my campaign. What do you expect? I can make some pretty
Literally-
horrific monster designs. I just
We were
choose
literally
not to.
talking about how Al is at head to boob height for Ash as
Al-
she tackled him.
Al is canonically a short king.
And I love the representation.
5 foot something but my bills all paid. On my tippy toes from LA to the Bay.
The best line in that entire song is "I can suck a titty while I'm standing up. Don't ever tell me I ain't man enough." That's just Al.
I'm a big fan of no need to get low because I already am. Al is
I love that
canonically a
song.
trans-masked short king.
Yeah? What a wonderful little individual.
And that's why his name is one syllable and he styles himself after Frank Sinatra.
Oh my god, I
Yeah.
never even thought about that. I can't wait for Logan, the single most annoying trans mask in existence, to be in the party.
I can't believe Story is gonna have to be masked now.
I mean,
Logan's entire thing was just the joke that I made for Logan is a similar joke that I've made about myself a lot, which is why I'm so dedicated to actually playing Logan, which is that Logan was a tomboy who specialized a little too hard into boy.
don't forget, Ashburn is also trans-masked. He's pretty annoying.
Ashburn and Logan would be best friends. I honestly believe that Ashburn and Logan would be best fucking friends, no questions asked.
Yeah.
I wonder how Logan's gonna react to the rest of the party.
I have some ideas.
Hmm?
Which is that mostly it hinges on, so you're the idiots that she keeps texting me about, and he's gonna have like really funny caricature ideas of all of them. except for specifically Serenity.
Nice.
Like Logan's
Nice.
gonna like know, oh yeah, you're the funny little changeling that Ash adopted. You go from emo boy to funny mushroom girl in the blink of an eye. You also terrorize people. That's great. Keep it up, kid. With Serenity, it's just, oh hey, you're Serenity. You're cool. Ash has told me a lot about you, and it's all just normal, cool, like things.
Serenity cannot be described in a single word.
You know, like Serenity is like one of Ash's best friends and has been fully described in loving detail and admiration entirely among all of her like text conversations.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So specifically, everyone else is a scrunky to Logan, but Serenity is just
Yeah.
like, we're cool.
As far as Logan's concerned, it's a party of like 3 Neko arcs, Ashkata, and Serenity.
Yeah.
I'm glad
I'll
I've managed.
immediately mention that.
What?
I'm
What?
glad I've managed to build up this reputation that Serenity is just like the cool one.
She's pretty fucking
Yeah,
cool.
Serenity is so fucking cool. I'm really excited to see how Logan interacts with everyone, given he's a very no nonsense, upset about the situation, but also cares so much person.
I'm drawing Serenity right now.
Hey, Al.
Oh hell yeah.
Hi, Elle.
Hello,
Hi,
Al.
Elle. Sorry, my dear son, that I've been shooting you with all of the beams of cherish and love. I've also been embarrassing you on Twitter all the time. I'm so sorry.
She has.
Uh,
Yeah, Elle, your mom's being supportive. What are you gonna do about it?
mood. How dare I?
No, right?
I
Next
think
thing you know,
Al,
you're gonna be like telling him his art is good, and that he's a valued member of Lambda, and that you're happy that he's in your life.
I actually have one of his drawings as my phone's lock screen.
Aw.
Fuck
Nice.
yeah.
It's the drawing of Jericho and Lucius doing a little run.
Oh.
Sniffle. Yeah, he's gonna cry now. Great. Oops, I hurted him. So now that we've caused immense emotional damage to somebody,
That's our one. Once an episode, we kind of got it right.
The part about the hedgehog wasn't enough? I need to
that
step
was
up my
Al.
game.
oh my
No, that
God.
was incredible. I'm gonna be thinking about that. Like, for my like hedgehogs are now forever associated with that.
I've
thanks
ruined
for-
a beast.
yeah.
I've ruined a beast. I did it.
You have. You've ruined a little beastie.
Beast.
I'm gonna be thinking about like I'm gonna be playing the new Sonic. I'm gonna be playing like Sonic the Hedgehog 11 in 3 years or whatever, and I'm gonna do a spin. Whatever. I don't know. They're making a lot of Sonic games these days, right?
I just know Frontiers.
Coming to be ghosts from the later day.
Anyway, never mind. I'm not gonna double down on this joke.
You're good.
Meanwhile, I'm just like, I've accidentally rendered Serenity entirely different than the rest of the party.
That's normal. That's her JoJo's Bizarre Adventure stand.
No, literally.
All right. Is there anything we want to get to before we start winding down?
I have one last question, V, about Logan.
Yes.
So it's gonna be weird going from having Imperia in my head to no Imperia in my head. But with how you've described Shifter's lore working, does that mean Logan just has a fucking bunny spirit in his head that talks to him?
Yes, it does.
Woo! I get to talk to a funny rabbit.
Yeah, all shifters have a bonded spirit that like lives in their brain / nestles around their soul. Don't worry, it doesn't hurt the organs. They're like non-physical, and they just talk. But like because they're beasts, they don't have like much very smart to say. And are...
So you're saying Logan has Holden in his fucking head?
I don't know who Holden. Oh yes, no. Holden's an
God.
asshole on his own accord. He's not just Vanilli.
Okay.
So Logan is not spiritually pregnant, but the beast will be attempted. Don't forget, it's a rabbit.
Yeah, Logan is merged with a rabbit spirit. I was like, it's gonna be weird not having a voice in my head when everyone else has one now. Wait.
You know, you'll have the spirit rabbit, and it'll be just like, "Hi, Sniff! Hi!"
The spirit rabbit is the part that wants Logan to sniff the pretty ladies.
Hi,
You know, when I made Story, I really wasn't expecting everyone else to also be haunted.
Ash ate Imperia. Ash vored her wife Hracevilger style.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna have to Google what that means.
It's a Final Fantasy reference. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, my knowledge is actually relevant.
No.
It's
So
also an ornament for the Yellowhorn.
Yeah, I have it.
I think it's
the
also
short version.
Go on.
No, it's okay. I've explained it before. V, remember when I told you that there's an entire religion in the game founded on a dragon voring his wife once upon a time, and you have to fight the dragon and his brother a bunch?
Yeah?
It's that.
Oh no, they're not a god, they're a Jotun. My bad. They're a fucked up bird.
Who's a fucked up bird?
Hracevilger? Like the actual Norse Jotun.
Yeah, he's a fucked up bird.
A fucked up bird.
Yo.
Yeah, stanza 37 I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that, but from the Poetic Edda.
Oh man. From Snorri, my favorite fucking Viking writing person.
Yeah.
The Poetic
Snorri?
Edda from Snorri the Elder.
My favorite part about the Poetic Edda is that there's a bunch of stanzas that are just straight up inserted by Christians.
I'm full on related to a motherfucker in that book, which is the funniest part.
Well, how many people are you related to?
Okay, so this is my last tangent, I promise. So, I have one part of my family that goes up to Denmark, you know, funny Viking bullshit, ahoy. Most of my family does not. This is like the fringe. They have a direct bloodline to a dude who is referenced in the Poetic Edda as basically sliding across a frozen lake with an axe raised over his head in anger at someone who fucked up his house and then decapitating them in one fucking swing.
What the fuck?
I'm a direct
Stop
descendant.
hogging all the cool shit.
That's all he does in the entire fucking religious recounting texts. Is
Frankly, mood.
he skates across a fucking lake and he decapitates a motherfucker.
God.
Yeah. Icon.
I'm directly related to Genghis Khan.
So am I.
All
no.
Asian people are.
Yeah.
That was the joke. That was the joke.
Oh man.
So am I. Wait.
And the thing is, I actually don't know I'm an orphan. I just don't. Part of my knowledge, part of why all of the like funny little critters of of the orphan gang turned out the way they did is just because I too was an orphan.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, what if critters?
Critters.
What if critters?
Yo, I was just arbitrarily scrolling through MTG art. There's a fucking character who's literally just a T-Rex getting struck by lightning.
Yeah, I can you please post that one so I can remember which one it is?
This is
I think
Thrasta Temple's Roar or Tempest's
Yeah,
Roar.
that's what I was thinking. I was trying to find that card earlier when I was assembling beam attack tribal.
What the fuck is the point of doing anything anymore when you're not a T-Rex shooting lightning? Honestly.
Where is it?
MTG is so...
Oh, there they are. Yeah, no. My assembling of beam attack tribal isn't like stuff like Zendikar Smite the Monstrous, which I call Warble Garble. Fucking Thunderous Rebuke. I got some other really good cards like that, like Cleansing Ray.
Yeah.
Vapebot Tribal.
Yeah! Summoner, do you want to get into Magic? Because I have a shit ton of decks. We could just hang out and play sometime.
I wanna help. I wanna help teach internet adopted son magic.
Kind of want to see how my old elf tribal deck stacks up these days.
Strategy games scare me.
I'm upset that I let V use my magnum opus and she just stomped on me for like an hour. It was great.
I play Magic kind of okay.
Yeah, I gave her like the deck that I'd been working on for months, my magnum opus demired zombie deck, and she just kicked my ass with it repeatedly. It was fucking great.
I figured out what it did pretty quick, and then I hit you with it, and then I hit you with it, and then I hit you with it.
I made a smart deck you can play stupid. It has like 7 win conditions. It's great.
My locals will refuse to play with one of my decks now. It sucks because I'm still
Chun-Li?
working on it.
Oh my god.
Like, it's still a work in progress. I'm still tuning it to make it like more dangerous. And I can't test it on anyone because it was already too dangerous.
You just want to like load it onto Cockatrace and test it against me and like some other like bots I make?
I was gonna offer.
Okay.
Can I please share some local game store slander?
Please
Always.
do. Oh my god. Okay, what are we roasting here?
Okay, so my friend was telling me that I should try just calling places to see if they are hiring. For example, local businesses that are more artsy, like comic book stores.
Yeah.
So I would love to work at my favorite comic book store. So I called them, right? And I said, "Hi, how are you doing? I was wondering if you are currently hiring." And he replied, first of all, he had been talking to someone else, so I heard what his voice sounded like. And then he said to me, in an exaggeration of my voice, like a Valley Girl voice, "Oh my god, no, we're not hiring." And then continued his normal voice.
Dude, what
Where
the fuck?
was this?
The fuck?
I will send you, I will DM you.
Was this? I really hope this wasn't Raven. Fuck, I love that comic store.
Is that the
know.
point where you then shortly after go to jail for committing murder?
Yeah, it's like my favorite friendship cycle. I
wanna
meet
commit
someone,
murder.
I'm cheesed to meet them. The authorities can't find enough evidence to make the charges stick. Great.
They go missing. The case goes cold.
Yes.
I DM'd V.
I need to know. I go to places in certain
I'm also,
town.
I'm DMing you.
Okay, so it's not any of the ones that I go to.
Okay.
I'll let-
Technically, this is the only one I've gone to. I've been to it a bunch.
Yeah, I will send you a link. My local game store that I keep getting in trouble at is hiring.
Oh god.
I'm like, so I need a new one. So I need a new comic book store.
No, I'm not actually in trouble. It's just that the locals are, like, starting to become aware there's something deeply wrong with me.
Don't you play with fucking CEDH players?
Yeah, and they're starting to parse, oh no, there's something deeply wrong with her. You know, these motherfuckers play mass land destruction and goddamn Commander.
Wow.
Didn't one of them didn't one of them win in like 3 turns when we were
Yes.
there?
Yes, he did. There's
Yeah,
these dudes
like we were
You first.
like we hadn't even finished like the trading part where I was trading with fucking insert guy's name here. I'm not gonna dox him. Where there were like 3 dudes with his name there. I was trading with Edgar.
Yeah.
We hadn't even finished the trading aspect and gotten the game started by the time that he'd fucking won.
You know, there's this guy. He rolled up to what was supposed to be a fucking modified precons table with a ruby box and a red diamond and a goddamn mana crypt.
What?
On this fucking opening hand, and I was knife fighting that guy down to the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking holy shit. Isn't that... One second, let me DM you. I think I know.
This motherfucker was rolling decks with banding. Fucking banding. A goddamn mechanic that was outmoded since Alpha in 1990.
I had a friend who we would occasionally, like, we'd meet up at a local bakery to it's the same place we used to work. But we used to meet up there to play Magic the Gathering, and we would I had a scroll deck, and the agreement was basically the only case where I would get to play an undeck, you know, an unstable
fuck.
deck, was if she got to play her vintage deck.
Oh no.
Off the top of my head, this deck had Voltaic Key, Time Vault, like 3 moxes.
Nice.
At least
There's
Infinity
Divining Top,
Sources.
Demonic Tutor, like the works. Yeah.
I was talking with one of my friends about the stuff that he recently got for his collection, and he revealed on accident that he'd gotten an altar of Demonic Tutor that was just a big titty demon whispering in a cute girl's ear, and then immediately was embarrassed about it. It was really funny to me, because this is the same fucker who bought me the Light Paws altar that's just Light Paws, but as a fox girl with massive tits that are spilling out of the frame.
What? I gotta see this.
Oh my god.
What's what was the card name?
It's Light Paws Emperor's Voice. If you type in Light Paws Etsy, oh man, the one is unavailable because they shipped it to me. I'll send it.
Jesus Christ.
I'm putting in adjacent topic under spoilers.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah. So one of my friends buys from that store.
We really
This is
have
really
just
cute,
pivoted to
actually.
talking about other Wizards of the Coast products. Hey guys,
So-
you played the other Deckmaster lines? Like Duel Masters?
Can I say something terrible?
Yeah.
Oh man, are you guys excited for Chris Pine edging a bard?
Yeah.
Chris Pine is edging the bard. He's what?
Duel Masters is actually pretty sweet, I will say.
I'm upset that William Shatner's Tech War never got its Deckmaster game.
God.
This has just been cozy podcast night.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It really has.
What's it?
I love that we've just been prefaced with the cat with his face around the post this entire time.
Oh,
Oh
That's
no!
really
Wait, no,
good. I
that's
love
just
it.
the post head. That's just the head of the. Oh my god, I've been misseeing that the entire time.
Yeah, no, he's been blowing the post this whole time.
He's playing
Oh my
organ. Practicing.
Jazz for the soul.
Do you want me to post Light Paws? Like for chat?
Do you want them to
Wait,
see
V, what-
this?
V, what Chrome theme is that?
It's not.
Jesus Opera.
Oh, what?
It's Opera GX.
It's gamers. It's the gamer. It's the gamers browser.
Yeah, I like Opera.
It's good
Huh.
for RAM management.
It's great for RAM management. It's got a built-in VPN. It's surprisingly secure.
Huh.
Neat.
You know, Opera GX is great.
Do you have an affiliate link
No.
so I can support you if I end up downloading it?
God, I wish I
It
had a fucking affiliate link. No, I ain't sponsored by shit.
Okay.
Anyways, here's Light Paws, the Emperor's voice, but with large breasts.
The worst part about Light Paws Emperor's voice is that I'm putting them into my Elish Norn deck. Because the Elish Norn deck is all about, like, insane amounts of counters and buffs and auras and shit, so I have fucking Thalia, Light Paws, and Elish Norn in one place. I have three MTG waifus as like the pinnacles of a deck. Oh, why am I like this?
You're kind of a dweeb.
Whoa! I told you guys I'm cringe. I'm not cool at all.
I think you're pretty cool.
No, you just called me a dweeb.
You could be both. Alright, it's been 3 hours. Is there anything else we want to say to the audience?
Fuck 12, cab, eat the rich,
Oh, thanks, bro.
keep tuning in.
Yeah.
And thank you for tuning in to all these weeks. It's been over a year now, and
Yeah.
they've been wonderful, every one of them.
It's wild. It's been
all these
over a
weeks, I
year.
mean.
Don't let them make you wear pants.
Thank you for being a friend. I don't know what that's from.
Run for local government.
And come back again.
Drive
Run
safe
for
and
local
safe.
government. And
In
drink
Minecraft.
responsibly, run for your local government.
And
Rise
then DM
up.
me if you want a fucking link to some discounted weed. Don't actually. I'm not outing the weed place that I work at.
Yeah. There's other things I want to say, but like my lawyers have advised me not to,
Yeah.
especially not on Twitch.
Yeah, no, that's about it.
Stream Sonic the Hedgehog.
V, is there anything you want to say?
Yeah. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for supporting the show. It
Yeah.
wouldn't be the same without you guys because many of my decisions are made with the audience in mind.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about how many Ugu Boo Boo Festaroos are in this campaign. I will not stop. Night, everyone.